What's going on, family? Make sure you guys get them likes up. Get them likes up. Also subscribe to the channel. It's going to be a great show tonight. Appreciate the super chat, Sir Hill. T, I see you. Amb, I see you. Core, I see you. Captain Exec, I see you. Green Gang in the house.
This Chicago. This Chicago.
Appreciate the support. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Shout out to the sponsor, Teej Hanley.
It's too early. I can't believe it's time to get up already, but that's okay. A man's morning routine is everything. The first thing I do is I head to the washroom. My focus, brushing my teeth, my beard, and my skin. Teej Hanley, uncomplicated skincare for men, has changed my life. The face wash, the scrub, the super serum, the eye cream, the AM PM moisturizer has people giving me compliments left and right about my skin. At the beginning of each week, twice a week, I massage the scrub into my face, and then I rinse. Every other day, I use the face wash. I put it into the palm of my hands, and I spread it evenly across my entire face and my head. The Teej face wash keeps the pores clean and also removes all oil. My favorite part about Teej Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really make the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin easy. And because Teach Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description, and not only will you get Teach Hanley for the best possible price, but they also give you a free gift with your first box. Click that link and get started today for just $30.
That's right, folks. For the tease, go ahead and click that link. You guys ready for a great show? Let's get it cracking, y'all. Come on, y'all. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. I see you, sir. Yeah. Welcome to King Talk. Let me introduce the crew. We got Ricky. We got Trill. We got Sir Hill. Shan. Me, myself. I'm Lapeef Jada. Let that beat. Feel it for a second. Hit that like button while you feeling it. Yeah. There we go. What's going on, family? What's going on? How y'all doing?
What's happening?
JL, what's up, sir? Ricky Trill, Shannon, what's good?
Brother, what's going on, fellas? Should be a good one tonight.
Yeah, man. We got the Rick Ross. I'll be trying to lay down no law on the set now, Sir Hill. All right, man. What's going on, fellas? Good to see you guys again, Sir Hill. Blessings, brother. Glad to have you on the platform. It's always
Appreciate you, man.
It's always a bundle of joy to have you, sir. Before we get the show started, get the housekeeping in order real quick. We'll be live in Houston, April 23rd. April the 23rd. And appreciate the people that bought the tickets today. Salute to you. You guys do not want to miss this. This is going to be epic. It's going to be a movie, as they say. Red carpet rolled out. Uh-oh. We're starting already. Hold on. Go ahead and click that link that's pinned to the top of the chat right there and get your tickets. Also, sponsorship opportunities. Email info@lapeef.com. If you guys want some visibility for this month and in the show, reach out. Holler at your boy. I'll put you right into the right people you need to speak with, and you go ahead and get you some visibility. What's going on, Uncle Dad? Welcome.
What's up, people? Sorry I'm late.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. We just started. We just going through housekeeping. Also, again, shout out to the sponsor, Teach Hanley. Teach Hanley, go ahead and fill the Teach. Click that link in the description. 30% off along with a free gift. So now we got that order. Let's get the show started, fellas. Y'all ready? Humble Dad, you good?
Hey, it's one of them days, bro.
Hold on. I'm about to do that like a little intro music or something to get you going. Go ahead. There you go. It's for Humble Dad right here, y'all. All right, everybody bop again.
Yeah.
Everybody have a different box.
Yeah.
There you go.
I appreciate that.
No doubt. All right, y'all, get them likes up. Also, subscribe to the channel to get the show started, man. We always like to build up to the main topic, so do something light. I just ran across this, as a matter of fact, man. Get you guys' opinions about it. I think it is true, but what the hell? I throw it in there anyway. Play a little video, see what this young lady has to say.
Remember, whenever you meet a guy, the first thing that you want to make sure that's in check: finances, career, accomplishments. Very, very important. If you want to have a healthy relationship, it is very important that those three things are in check when you meet a guy. Because one thing, a man is a very unhappy man if his money is not right, if his career goals are not right, and if his accomplishments are not right. Remember, a man's ego is about what he has accomplished in life, how much money he has in the bank. So if he does not have those three items in check, I can almost assure you, you're going to get a very unhappy man, which is going to take all of his frustrations and emotions out on you, which is going to cause you to be very, very miserable. So with that being said, when you meet a guy, make sure finances, career, accomplishments are in check, because then you have a stable man. Because if he don't have those things in check, it's a wrap. You got a man, a miserable man. Okay? Remember that.
have those finances and all that in check. Let's react to that video, fellas. What did you guys think about it?
I didn't hear no lies. Y'all hear some lies?
Not one.
I detected not one.
I didn't hear no lies. Not a single one at all. You know, so many women in the black community versus the Asian, Latino, the white community, they got their priorities flipped when it comes to what they're interested in men first, right? You know, so black women, as we say all the time, they look for looks. Oh man, he's sexy. He's the select guy. You got the non-select and the select guy. Black sisters, oh, he's fine. He has the 3 6s. He's 6 feet tall. He has a 6-pack. You know what I'm saying? And he makes 6 figures a year. So he has all. He's now. Let me find out if he has a job. Oh, now let me find out if he's a good provider. Let me find out if he's committed. Let me find out if he has good morals and good ethics. If he's a high quality man, not necessarily value, right? Because it's a difference between a high value man, as laid out by Kevin Samuels, versus a high quality man, which is what all people should strive to be and most women should look for. So in the black community, they want to make sure that he has all 3 6s first, and then they go find out if he has all those other things. Whereas in other communities, if you were to poll or talk to the women, they want to find that stuff out first. And then if he happens to look good, then that's a plus. If he happens to be tall and sexy or have a 6-pack and, you know, be a looker, that's a plus. But I need to make sure he's good up here, because that's what's going to allow, that's the longevity of the relationship. That's what's going to last forever. If he doesn't have those things, then I'm wasting my time, despite how good he looks. Whereas in the black community, women tend to fall for those things. They end up having sex, end up having kids with these guys. These guys are fathering a whole bunch of children. And then they realize later, damn, this nigga ain't shit. So this lady here sounds like to me, she's saying, wait a minute, wait. Whoever she's teaching, preaching to, whatever young lady that she's trying to express things to, make sure he has those things first. I mean, he might be fine. He may not be. He might be in shape. Maybe he's a little plump. Maybe he's 6'2". Maybe he's 5'7". First and foremost, his finances, his career, and his accomplishments, I think is what she said. Make sure those things is good. Then you can start looking at the other stuff if you even get that far. So I didn't hear no lies personally. So I like what she said. I wish more sisters would tell sisters that shit. But, you know, we make movies like Stella Got Her Groove Back and make Long As You on the Beach with Dexter St. Jock, and he got a big dick and he's cool. It don't matter that he's just, you know, fucking, he ain't got none of those things. As long as he's looking good, then you good to go, ladies. No. That lady was telling women how women, I think, across the board, all races, all colors, all creeds, should be picking men because hypergamy is real.
And to add on to that, the reason why those are really good qualities to look for is because the man has to then for sure adjust, right? Like if a woman is not just going for the dude that is the 3 6s, as you call it, you know what I'm saying? And 3 6s in the Bible is not a good thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you take from that, right? And so if women would hold that standard of finances, career, and accomplishments, then the guys that they deal with would say, you know what, like I can't deal with her, so I got to get myself in order. Not saying that should be what dudes look for to be able to aspire to those things. That's not what I'm saying, right? I'm just saying if a woman held themselves accountable to that criteria, they would literally find a totally different dude. And then that dude would have to adjust himself as well if he wanted to deal with that type of caliber of a woman. So I didn't see any lies in there. The only pushback that I may have is that how would a woman be able to know these 3 things before attraction was in play?
That's a good question. I so mine is slightly. I agree, but I think it's important from a man's perspective that you have these things in order, because what it does is it puts you in position to select what you want. So it's not that you have to do this to get a woman, but when you have your stuff in order, your finances, your career, the amount of focus and detail that it took for you to get that is going to kind of give you a sort of perspective, an acuity to know what you want. And guess what you get to do when you're together? You get to have standards. And I think a lot of women say that they want these guys until they realize that these guys who've worked and who've done these things have requirements. And so she didn't lie. But my goal for men in this is not to get yourself together because you want a certain type of woman, and is to do this so that you have options, and that your options come with standards that they have to aspire to if they want to keep you. So no lies detected in what you said.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say that again, I said all the time, broke men shouldn't be dating. They should be focusing. Get into the bag. And that's just real, because and it has, again, just like Sir Hell just said, it has nothing to do with pulling a woman. It's more so to do with our peace, our mental peace, right? And like, we are the leader of the family, but if our finances are not in order, and we are not in alignment with our purpose or what our career should be in our head, then we're gonna be a terrible partner to you. And it's hard for us to implement the boundaries and the traditions that we're trying to set and the goals for this family, and building you emotionally and making sure our emotional connection is strong, and making sure that I'm giving my kids the attention and the tools they need to. It's hard to focus on those things when the necessities are not taken care of. So, that's why as men, you gotta get yourself to a comfortable space. Now, there are some women that are super rare that'll, y'all may link and neither one of y'all where y'all need to be at financially, and she's willing to just work with you and build. That's very, very rare. And a lot of times that situation typically happens when you're very, very young. But in terms of our age group, as a man, like if you're single and around, you should be focusing on solidifying yourself, making sure your lifestyle is comfortable. That way, when you get with your partner, you actually can work on building the relationship more so than repairing, and fighting and, wasting a lot of time in terms of getting necessities in order. You can actually focus on pushing and pushing the relationship forward and building. So, yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, she right. She right. Yeah, she right. I mean, ain't nothing else to say about it, bro. A man should have his basics together, plain and simple, short and sweet. It's nothing complicated about this. The one point I want to make on it is, that he comfortable for him.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That he's comfortable for him. Right.
Good.
That's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Just crazy to me how, I see him doing this and this. I believe in him. I feel I can inspire. No, let that man stay in your goddamn lane, bro. Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? If that man comfortable where he at and he not out here struggling, you know what I'm saying? Let that man be that man peace, bro. If he not aspiring to what you want him to be and he happy, leave that man alone. Stay in your lane. Everybody, stay in your lane. That's all I got on it.
No, it's funny.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Jan. No, go ahead. I was just going.
Dude, it sounds like y'all at the stop sign and y'all don't know which one's supposed to.
We're gonna go. You go. No, you go. No, you go. No, listen. So I'm doing this. I'm doing this on my podcast, High Value Shit. I'm doing this show. There's a lyric. If you guys remember that song by Cardi B, "Up," it's up and it's up and it's up, and she got the songs like "Make a Nigga Act Right." Broke boys don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. She say that, right? And I was like, God damn. Finally, Cardi B said something I agree with. And I know a lot of guys is probably gonna come at me when I do that show. There's a lot of guys gonna be like, Shan, what you saying, man? No, broke niggas don't deserve no pussy. I know that's right. Now remember, broke and poor is two different things. Broke is a mindset. So this speaks to what Ricky was talking about, gentlemen. When I talk to women, I say, are you okay with an average guy who's making an average salary, who is an assistant manager at Target, and he's happy there? He doesn't want to be the manager because he doesn't want that responsibility. He likes being the assistant manager. He likes making $54,000 a year. He is cool with where he lives, and he wants to ride out with that for the rest of it. No, I think he can do better. And if he had me on his team, I say, stop right there. You a problem. The brother's fine, ladies. He's fine. He's happy. Just like Ricky said, if he's fine and he's happy, he ain't broke. It has nothing to do with how much you make. Broke and poor is two different things. If you got somebody who's happy where he's at, then he is not broke. So he deserves some pussy. Now, if you're looking for a guy that's making a certain dollar amount, then that's a different thing. And if you think that you're gonna come into a relationship and say or do or push your man into a position because you think that because you see a vision for his life that he doesn't see, then you out of order. But if you are broke, right, talking about the mindset, then you don't deserve no pussy. On the flip side, I got another thing is where certain women don't deserve no dick, but that's a different conversation for a different topic.
That's over there. Over there.
Man, Shannon. Hey,
And,
Over there.
and just real quick, and I agree with everything Shan just said, but looking at it from another angle, it's no barrier on this earth that keeps a man from reaching what he's supposed to reach, like sex. You're gonna keep it G. Because I think that's the problem, with a lot of men not striving or working hard or, putting their head down and grinding to get where they're trying to go, because I got full access to sex. So it's like subconsciously you get the feeling like, okay, well, I could just take my time and get there. I already got I'm already enjoying the spoils. I'm already enjoying the rewards of being there. So it's like, okay, I'll just take my time compared to a dude that's not really getting women like that. Oh, he going to be busting his ass. I'm trying to go to college. I'm trying to graduate college in 3 years. I'm trying to get this job. I'm trying to climb up that ladder fast so I can get access to the sex that, this broke dude over here getting just because he's handsome or just because he's looking good. But, if a lot of women thought like Cardi B, then that wouldn't be the case. That would force dudes to get off of their ass, go out there and solidify yourself to get the reward instead of getting the reward before you even get to the damn goal that you're trying to reach. So, yeah.
If a lot of women thought like Cardi B, they'd be strippers before they do anything in life. Just saying.
Man. The gym is full. I'm a gym rat.
And she was doing dudes bad too, by the way.
Yeah, I heard. She robbing niggas, But like True was saying, I'm a gym rat. There's a lot of dudes. So there was a point that I was in the gym all the time, right? There's a lot of guys, and I don't know if who lives at the gym like I kind of do now, and I used to do a lot. There's a lot of men there who make up for their lack in everything else in life by making sure they do 1,000 crunches a day, and that they make sure that they look a certain way because they know what women want. As long as women, again, we going back to the first to what the lady was saying, especially with black women. They're looking for looks. These guys know that all I got to do is look good. Then I could be shiftless. I ain't got to have no job. I'm going to drive her car while she at work. I'm going to sleep on the sofa. I don't got to aspire to do nothing because why? I'm getting everything I need just by, fucking doing these crunches and staying in the gym and shooting a whole bunch of selfies at the gym and being a gym guy because I look good.
Man, bro, like shout out to my boy Trill over there. They was talking about it on their pod today, bro. I mean, currently it's all currency. You hear what I'm saying? Currently it's all currency. Whether you get that bag or you a nice looking brother, you can spit game. It's all currency. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, neither one of those things gonna keep you in a relationship long term.
Not a single one.
Talk to them, bro. Yeah.
Neither one of them by themselves, right? That's what I'm saying, bro. We in the wrong relationships, bro. A lot of people in the wrong relationships, man.
Short term.
Here's what I say to that. I think that older school people had a different concept. For a man to look good, that was like a bonus. Women should look for a man who's taking care of his business first, and let her be the cute one in the relationship. Somehow, as masculinity has been a thing that's looked down upon, we try to make men like women. It's like women look for the same things out of a man that a man looks at for a woman. And I think this is a problem where men who are aspiring to get them will change their core, like change their nature to get what they want, only to be hated and rejected later. So this is why I say it's important for men. You don't do what you do to go get a woman, because if I would have known that as long as I can get through my 20s and I'm decent and I'm decent, my 30s is going to be okay. Most of us are struggling at 18, 19 through our 20s thinking that we can't get the woman that we want. And we just don't realize that enough life, enough experience, once you get your stuff together and you're taking the right steps, you're going to get there. But if you start trying to change the core of who you are to get a woman who's focused on looks, that kind of woman likely does not know what a man is. Like, the looks is a bonus for a man. His intelligence, his strength, his structure, what he's about, his ambition, that's what you should be looking for. And I often say this, that the woman should be the cute one. If he is too, that's a bonus. But she's supposed to be the cute one. Let him be the man.
So that's my question, though. Like, how does the woman be able to get to the point of knowing these three things?
Reprogramming.
Right, but I'm saying, how would she know without the conversation? Like, how does the conversation even begin? because the first thing that has to happen is attraction.
Lower their standards and looks. Women need to start settling and lower. So the guy that walks up at the bar at the after hours, and he's maybe not the select guy, maybe he's not as tall, maybe he's not as fit or whatever, maybe he's a little front. Listen, talk to him. Listen, well, he doesn't look well. Then that's the problem. Then you, that's bullshit. You are part and parcel of the problem that a lot of you women have.
Yeah, bro, and shout out to you, Shannon. Exactly, bro. This is what people don't understand. A good person gonna cost you something. y'all think it's just supposed to fall in y'all lap because you cute. No, it's gonna cost you something. I ain't talking about it's gonna cost you some time and some effort, right? It's gonna cost you some time and some effort. The action should show. Yeah, the conversation is the foreplay, right? That's what the conversation is. It's the foreplay to the relationship, right? But the actions, when you see how that man move and how his life is structured and what he's doing, and that he don't need nobody to call him or tell him to make the right moves or do the appropriate thing. But you got to be around for that. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. And a real dude ain't gonna let you be out there entertaining those 6 different dudes while you on my time and my dime. That's not happening. That's not happening. If it is, and that's what you want, by all means. But that's like we said before. Your best ones, a lot of y'all already let go away. Same for the dudes. The best ones, y'all.
I was just going to ask you about the dudes. It's the same thing apply for the dudes.
Thing. It's the same thing.
If you get your fat chick, it's going to cost you something?
Yeah, hell yeah. Come on, man. We know this, though. But we know this, though. We know this, right? We know this. The problem is that the game has been reversed. Yo, I was peeping something the other day, if I can go on a little bit of a rant right now, right?
Hey, you know we ready for it.
All right. I was peeping something the other day, right? You notice how, listen, I need y'all to listen to me. Y'all know how I go.
Did you hear what I said?
Right? I need y'all to listen, right? What's the message we giving men now, right? Live your best life, right? Don't be worrying about that other stuff. My guy, do you, right? In the 90s, what was the message to the women? Live your best life, girl. Don't be worried about no man. Go on, do you. Right? The game been flipped, bro. The game been flipped. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like what part of this? What part of the game is this? What how do we get to a planet, let alone a society, bro, where don't nobody need nobody?
Bruh.
Brother Ricky, can I cut in here and say something?
No, yeah.
Okay, guys. Now listen, JR, what I'm about to say may get me attacked, but it needs to be said. Too many of us guys, I see guys in the gym, in the gym working to get the biceps right, the triceps right. Got to get the shins, got to get the glutes going on, right? 6-pack abs. Because we judge fineness by how big her butt is, how big them titties are. And if you put them side by side, you're putting in a lot of effort for somebody who doesn't equal your amount of effort, because we're looking for sex and our requirements are so low on this. And I think men have to get outside of that. That if you are doing something solely to get a woman and you find yourself going overboard to get something, and you really take a look at it, because a lot of guys, I often say this: the person you think that you want in this moment, have you put her next to some other woman that you will want to marry? And you will start to notice that you are spending all this energy trying to get somebody who you really just want to have sex with. You really don't even want her. You really don't even want her. And I think guys, if they don't take that time to take inventory of that, it's like we're putting women on a pedestal that they don't even want to be on. So some of that responsibility falls on us. It ain't just us. It ain't just them putting the demand on us. It's us pedestalizing them and thinking that we have to do that work because they validating something in us that we need validated.
Man, you know what I think it is, bro? I would equate it to like how people view money when you broke. It's like when when you broke, it feels like money's gonna solve everything. All I gotta do is get to this bag, I'll be happy, man. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Ain't gonna be no stresses, ain't gonna be no problems, ain't gonna be no nothing. And then you actually get the money and realize it's a whole new set of problems that come with it, right?
More money, more problems.
You know what I'm saying? So I would use that analogy for like a lot of men, because we done say it on this platform that, you know, most men don't have their I guess pick of the women that maybe that they would want, right? So what that does is that causes them to do things just to get women, like you just spoke about. Oh, I'm gonna hit the gym, make sure my body right, or I'm gonna work my ass off to get this good job, to get this money, so I can attract this and attract that. And it'd be so funny because these same dudes be coming to me for advice, and I'd be like, bro, you're gonna see. Once you actually get that woman that you've been striving so hard and working so hard to get, you're gonna realize just how overrated it is. And you're gonna realize that all your problems are not gonna be over when you get her. You're gonna get a brand new set of problems that comes with that woman that you've been desiring so much. You're gonna get with her, realize, damn, she boring. Damn, the conversation not that good. Damn, the sex is not that good, even though she got a fat ass. You don't know how to throw it back, or she don't, like all of that. You gonna get with her and realize this shit is not what I thought it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So again, I say that to say men should be working to better themselves, right? Getting those women should be a byproduct of you bettering yourselves. They're going to be there. Those women are going to be there. I don't care when you get the money. You can get it right now. You can get it when you're 40. You can get it when you're 50. Them type of women are going to always be there. They're going to always be chasing that train. So just get what you need to get. Focus on setting up your structure the right way. Everything else is going to fall in place. But if you put that woman as your main motivation, you're going to be highly disappointed when you finally get to her. I promise you that.
I'm glad we finally said that. I'm sorry. I'm glad we finally said that, because it has been, the message has been pushed. You know, get all of it. You know, get your money up, and then you have the pick of the litter, right? That's been stated. However, like you just said, you need to be doing these things for yourself, right? If you have to validate yourself based on what others say, then you're not successful, right? It's so important to have your own goals and aspire to get your own goals accomplished, so that people, and the woman's going to see it if she gets a chance to talk to you. And yes, you may not even at that time have to pick up the litter, because women also have to at some point in time have to be attracted to you, right? But it's important for you to get those things, but not because you want to get a woman, but you should aspire to get those things because you want to be great yourself. And the second thing, Trill, you can always teach her how to throw it back. Just FYI.
She got to be coachable, gang. She got to be coachable, man. We
gotta want to get in the game. You know,
that's the fact.
Yeah, and she can't be lazy either.
Man,
can't be lazy. You can't throw it back. Never mind. Go ahead, sir.
You're right about that. This is the problem. This is why so many guys are chasing sex. Like it pains my heart to say this. It pains my heart to say what I'm about to say. Too many guys are around chasing sex because of this very thing. It's like, here's when a man knows who he is. I honestly think that it should be the other way around. He should pursue her, but she should be coming after him, if that makes any sense. And you'll start to notice the complaints ain't, man, she ain't giving me none, because she knows that part of her being with you, that comes as a bonus. So it's not it's not a bargain, it's a bonus. And she knows that part of her being with you comes with that. You don't have to beg for it. Men who constantly are on this chase for women are the ones you hear complaining about not getting enough. And I think that
she will initiate it as well.
Man, humble dad, preach to us tonight. Right, that's what it is. But a lot of us are not taught that way. And so that's why I love what Trill said, what Ricky says, what JR says, and Shannon. We've got to learn to switch this thing around. A man should pursue a woman, but he should be living his life making progress to the degree where she's always coming after you as well. That's how you create a balance. That's how you create that desire and keep that respect there.
Yeah, to kind of sum it up too, when you get into the bag, your standards become higher. When you don't have to go chase, it's kind of like you are able to allow what you want to come in. You're not so quick to jump the gun to everything that's coming your way. You can actually see the women coming after you, and it's like, and certain women will wait. Like, they'll wait until it's their turn, until they get the opportunity. It's just so much easier on that side. But when you have that broke mindset, like Shan says, it comes with a certain type of energy, man. Like, you ever been around somebody that has that broke mindset? I know I have. I got a guy I'm cool with, man, but he has a broke mindset. Every time we go out, he complaining about how much shit costs. I'm like, dude, come on. it shouldn't even matter at some point in your life, especially at our age. You still talking about how much they charging to get in.
No, man.
What difference does it make?
You paying for the experience, bro.
Yeah.
You paying for the experience. You know what I'm saying?
You know, being able to just hop on the flight and just, you know, take off. It's a different mindset. And women can, like, they can peep that energy, you know. And if you ever get to the point, if you haven't already, as men, where women are coming after you, women are seeking you, it's less work. You ain't got to do nothing. You get to pick and choose, like Humble Dad said. You can, maybe I call you back. Maybe I won't. I'm not tripping. I don't care. It's not a big thing to me, because guess what? It's a lot of other women out there that's doing the same thing you're doing. Go ahead.
No, now I hear what we're saying, but maybe I'm alone here. I don't think I am, because I think me and Trill agree with this about 2 months ago. Remember, if you take women out of men's lives, you know, great wealth will be useless to most. It's the inherent desire to please women that actually drives men to be great. Generally speaking, not saying anybody here on the panel, not saying men in the chat or anything, but generally speaking, women is actually the driving factor for a lot of greatness in a lot of men. All right. So when driven by this desire to like please women based solely on sex, a man is usually capable of great like achievements. So while I hear us saying, you know what, it should be about us and it's all about internal, that's almost like, you know, when I hear women say, yeah, I ain't trying to get dressed for no man. I'm just trying to look cute for myself. It's like, well, why don't you do that when you home by yourself? Why you only get dressed when you go out? So
that's why they do selfies, though, Shannon. They do that.
Huh?
That's why they do selfies.
That's what. Hey, Shannon, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we need each other to be great, bro. Right? Yeah. I mean, to our, like, you could be good. I mean, we see it. We see it every day. We got these career women. You know what I'm saying? They driving the big body Benz. They getting, you know, girl trips to church, the Turks and Caicos. Yeah, y'all living y'all life, but you will never be as great as you will be without the right man. And it's the same thing, vice versa. We got the game messed up where you think you don't need nobody. You do. Can you make it? Yep, for sure. Right? No problem. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and buy your dog and cat or automated food, you know what I'm saying, food dispenser when you out of town. Yes, you can, but you will never be the best version of you. We're built in pairs. Right? We see this in every other successful demographic, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Spanish, the Latin. We see it everywhere, bro. But we the ones who want to fall for the stuff that was pumped in our communities for decades, like it's the gospel, bro.
And just real quick, Ricky said a key word in that soliloquy when he said the right man, the right woman. It's not nothing wrong with a woman being part of your motivation, but make sure it's the right one. A lot of these niggas be motivated by women that's about as shallow as a 2-inch puddle. Now, you motivated by her. Those are the type of men that get drove off a cliff because you hustling for the wrong reasons compared to if you're doing it for your wife or a woman that actually has, you know, your best interest at heart. You busting your ass for her. The results are going to tend to be a little different compared to you chasing a chick that's on Instagram 24/7 or a chick that's in the club 24/7 just because she got a nice body. If she your motivation, you in trouble. But if it's the right woman, just like Ricky saying, yeah, those results going to be vastly different. So there's nothing wrong with that type of woman being part of the motivation. But I still feel like as a man, the majority of the reason that you do what you do should be self improvement, if I had to say so.
So then how do they know who's the good one? Who's the good woman? Who's the good man?
You know what the irony about that is, bro? Is that as y'all was talking about, you know, getting to where you're gonna get to, and then the women will start pouring in. I think even once all them women start pouring in, and then you get used to all those women pouring in, you'll find yourself still always chasing one, because one is not gonna be as available as the others. One is gonna take a little bit more effort than the other ones. One is gonna have a little more depth than the others. One is gonna make you feel a little more at peace than the other. So you're gonna find yourself chasing that one, despite the fact that you got 100 of them at your beck and call. So I think that's when that's when it clicks for you. And then that's when you know, okay, yeah, she's different than the rest of this group. Now I can use this group to have my fun with, But if I'm talking about starting a family or doing something with any type of seriousness, it's going to be the woman that I have the urge to still chase despite all the women that's available to me.
And they out here. They're out here.
Man, when you say that, I'm gonna give my personal situation. Like y'all know, I lost my wife a while ago, right? Well, it hasn't been a year just yet, but I start feeling like dating again, right? It was a very weird feeling, but nevertheless, I started talking to some women, right? And I saw that, like, man, this is like problems. Like these women out here got some serious issues as far as like. Not all of them. I'm not saying
welcome back to the streets. We've been missing you. We've been missing you and needing you, brother.
No, okay. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna talk to nobody, man, because like,
yes, sir.
Too much energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And dating is expensive. That's what I thought. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna fall back. And then all of a sudden, I met this one young lady, and she flipped my mind, like in the sense of saying, instead of not wanting to date, like I was like, oh, okay, I can see what's different about you. Like my mind changed to saying, you know what, I'm interested in you so much that I want to have more of a conversation with you. So you're right, Trill. So I'm just, when you said that, I said, you know what, that makes sense. Because there was one young lady, I was like I don't even know why I'm talking to her. You know what I'm saying?
She's probably fine as hell too.
Oh my God.
That's the thing. She's probably fine as hell, and you still like, damn, I'm this is a waste of my time.
Absolutely.
I done said it before, bro. Look, the truest words I can say to y'all, especially the fellas, bro. A lot of times, most times, your heart cannot handle what your eyes like. That's the honest to God truth.
Ooh, I like that.
Man.
Your heart cannot handle what your eyes like. My wife is the total opposite of the type of women I liked, that I was attracted to. Sex, the total opposite, bro. Right? Because the ones that I like, the ones that you know.
We know.
You
ain't
know.
gotta say no more.
Oh my God.
Rick, you told us a story when she broke down on the side of the road. You wasn't feeling that when you saw that?
Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, and this is what I'm saying. The real ones, if you would do you about your purpose, you ain't gonna have look, the ones that's bad for you, you ain't gonna have no problem pulling them. None whatsoever. None. Right? But like Trill, no matter what y'all want to be saying, Trill told the truth about we be groomed from the beginning, right? To like a certain type of lady, right? We groomed by our mothers, our mother's girlfriends, our aunties, your uncles, your cousins, all that stuff, bro. We groomed that, right? You gotta break your programming. You gotta hack your own database. Right? A lot of us, like I said, you would never know the person you would be if you didn't have the environment or the input you had. When are you gonna take control of you?
Hack your own database. Gotta hack that shit. Reprogram that shit.
It's a fact.
That's all I got on.
Man, that was good, man. I thought I wasn't gonna go nowhere, man. Y'all dropped some jewels today. Early. It's too early. Anyhow, make sure you guys get them likes up. Also, subscribe to the channel. Let me acknowledge these super chats. Definitely appreciate it. Let's have another one come in. There we go. All right. Island Girl Q. I'm liking this panel. Hello, man. $4.99. Sir Hill. Early. Appreciate it, brother. $49.99. Thank you, sir.
Baller.
Yeah. Island Girl Q. Ballin'. This is a grown man's panel. Kings, get them likes up, y'all. Salute to Island Girl Q. Again.
She rich.
Yeah, she is. Percy says, just want to say what's up to the 6 black brothers tonight. Thank you, sir.
What's happening with you?
What up, Percy?
AJ with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Island Girl Q again. Cha-ching.
I told you she rich.
Ladies, go get us an ugly man.
Spending all that little Starbucks money, ain't you?
Is she trolling? Did she say, let's get us an ugly man?
Yeah.
It was Queen troll.
English, $20.
Probably speaking of what I was saying.
With respect to the lady, the position. With that said, my driving goals have nothing to do with obtaining a woman. That comes naturally when you are on your purpose and internally self-aligned.
That's the reprogramming. But again, intrinsically and clinically, that's not actually true. It may be actually true for him, but by and large, women play a huge factor in a lot of reasons why men want to succeed and acquire great wealth. But go ahead.
And the girl Q again. Cha-ching, $4.99. Sir Hale is the pastor tonight. Preach, chat, people send them y'all offerings. And the girl Q again with the $4.99. That's a fact, man. They be complaining on YouTube, be chasing women and sex. The real men don't need to chase nor complain on YouTube. There you have it. Percy, yes, I agree. We need each other. $2. Appreciate you, sir. Thinking Man Podcast. I got to give you a call too, brother. But salute to the $100 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. JS $2.
Well, he just dropped 100 and said salute.
Yeah.
That's a rich move. There's rich and then there's wealthy, right? He did a wealthy move. And shit.
Now we are moving up again. Sir Harold again. Ricky just dropped a bomb, $4.99. Appreciate you, Ricky. Your human highlight, brother. Carl Oakley, $5. As a man, when you surround yourself with the right circle of men or good godly couples, you'll attract a good runner of beauty, character, and value. I appreciate that super chat and that message. That was a good message.
What's your circle look like?
What'd you say? Oh yeah, that circle's big, man. That circle's big. You want to surround yourself with people that's gonna bring you some knowledge, some game. It's a different type of energy when you got people that's around you. That's good.
No one-way relationship.
I got another one that came through, $20. This is the podcast that need to be viewed the most on the channel. The professionalism on this panel is unmatched. Appreciate you. You don't like Thursday? You don't like Thursday? I thought Thursday would be. Anyhow.
Did you not hear the key word, bro? Did you not hear professionalism in that bag?
All right, JR. They love it. They love it here on Tuesday.
Ronnie said, "Get Rick a show."
Rick got a show.
Y'all ain't ready for me.
Rick got a show.
Yeah,
where's Rilla? Rilla used to usually dropping all the links. Rick got a show. Searching.
I got a whole channel. Don't nobody be over there. Y'all don't like me.
Yeah, I was watching.
You be talking about punching and boxing.
Yeah, boxing my sport. I love boxing. Boxing relates a lot to life, though. That's why I love it.
There you go. I appreciate the super chats. Thanks for the support. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. If you haven't already, again, we are live in Houston, April 23rd. Click that link at the top of the chat right there. Get your tickets. All right, moving on to our next topic, man, which is I seen this on Clubhouse. Shane, you probably seen this. Just want to get you guys' thoughts about it real quick. Is handsome privilege the same as pretty privilege? Is handsome privilege the same as pretty privilege?
That's a good question.
It ain't. Hell no.
Nah, man.
It's not the same.
Nah,
it's not the same.
How could it be?
Nah, it's nah.
Yeah. Hell no.
Pretty privilege will get you married. Handsome privilege might get you sex. There's a difference.
There you go.
Well, you know they want you to elaborate on that, sir.
Yeah, I definitely can. Pretty privilege will get you married. Handsome privilege might get you sex. So, because men, like, truthfully, men who are doing great, a good-looking woman, it just is what it is. You take a good-looking woman to a corporate event, her presence can make you be viewed in a whole different way. That might be terrible English, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Somebody right on your arm who makes you look good, your perception changes because they're looking at her, and the human mind is like, if he could get somebody like that, it just makes you want to respect him more. So that's it. A handsome guy, not necessarily so, because we don't generally, unless you're a model or something like that, you're not leading with your looks.
I see you put yourself in that category, sir. I'm just go rock with it.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on public television.
Me and my good-looking brethren.
Listen, I am the chief of ugly brothers. I'm a 10-0. So I'm the chief of that. So what I'm saying though is that it's judged differently. You know what I'm saying? And a good-looking woman, she'll get married just because of those looks. Now he'll complain later. But it's the same, it's different. And then the other part of that is, now I might have pushback for this. Handsome generally lasts longer than pretty. So there is a difference there as well.
Man. Go ahead, Trick. Go ahead, B. I'm sorry, bro.
Now I was gonna say I'm gonna have to disagree with the panel tonight, man, on this one per se. But what I will say is that the reason I disagree is because our necessities are different, right? Compared to, just like you said, pretty privilege can get a woman married. Like, men, we do the choosing for the marriage, but in terms of everything else, like getting your rent paid, getting getting put in position by women that are already high achieving, or if you're on the job, or if you're in the interview being asked to help you get the job. Again, women are just as big a tricks as men are, man. We're gonna keep it real. But I think, handsome men don't really get to use it as much, especially if we married, because we have, we got wives. So it's like it's only so much benefit that we can get from it. You know what I'm saying? Compared to like if you single and you out here using that handsome privilege the right way, you can be sleeping and driving chicks Benzes around the city and using guest houses and all type of shit. Like like women are just as bigger tricks as men, man. We're gonna keep it G. So it's definitely close to even. I'll say pretty privilege is a little bit more powerful, but I'll say handsome privilege ain't too far from it. I'm gonna be honest with you, guys.
I would say pretty privilege can get you more money. You know
yes,
I
just said that. Pretty privilege.
What I'm saying is we talked about the fact that a pretty woman could get a dude that has a lot of money, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're talking about marriage, right, a handsome dude, like his woman may not make as much, but he'll be able to get those to drive the car, those single privileges, if you will, but not necessarily the same.
Unless you prison Bay, who came out and married and planted the seed in that billionaire chick. Remember, old man, the dude that with the green eyes that took the mugshot.
Yeah.
He got out. Small percentage,
he dumped his woman and got with that billionaire. But go ahead. I agree with you. I'm just fucking with you.
No, to me, I hear you, bro. But it's different levels of the game with it, though. You know what I'm saying? Pretty privilege to get you. You know what I'm saying? Billions. Anna Nicole Smith, pretty privilege. You see, and, like a handsome dude, yeah, you cute, but you better be laying that D down for it to go all the way through. Come on, let's be honest, right? You can, you can look good if you want, and that lady in HR or them ladies in your business, you know what I'm saying? That's peeping you. Oh, you look good, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it like this, right? Pretty privilege to get you married and rich, handsome to get your girlfriends pregnant.
That's right. A fact.
You Pookie poster child. It's the reason why the award shows nobody cares about the tuxedos, because all the tuxedos are the same. Nobody says what tuxedo are you wearing. Yeah, well, because pretty privilege matters. Handsome, you can have as many handsome debonair men on the red carpet as you possibly want. Nobody asks us who's our tuxedo by. It's like it's Boss. It's Saint Laurent. It doesn't matter. The lapel, everything is all the same, but it's the dresses that matter. They care about beauty. Women is the hallmark of beauty in relationships specifically, but generally in the world. So pretty privilege and handsome privilege is really different.
You know what I'm saying? A pretty lady, you know what I'm saying, in the right circumstances, bro, get you a big business deal, get you that call back and get you in that room. You know what I'm saying? To get you that dinner, that lunch, right? A handsome guy, not so much. You know what I'm saying? Get you in a fight with a lot of your female coworkers. You know what I'm saying? That's really what's happening. You know what I'm saying? That's really what's gonna happen. So
another part though is I've seen women let a handsome guy go. A guy is gonna hold on to a pretty girl a little bit longer, right? She get a little bit more grace. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a little different. It just is.
Yeah, look at Tom Cruise. I mean, because and to be a heartthrob is important too in some instances, especially in industries that require looks. But come on, Sir Hill, she will let that. But but wait a minute, Sir Hill. What is that to say about Halle Berry, the three times most beautiful woman in the world? Still can't keep a man.
Halle Berry, J Lo.
Is that an anomaly, you guys?
Naomi Campbell.
I shouldn't speak on Halle Berry. I still have hope that she's going to recover. I have hope in my heart.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Go ahead, bury that, bro. Bury that one.
Yeah. See that one, because growing up, she was the
Said
standard.
bury that.
Yeah, bury that one, bro. It's over.
Yeah. Because when I grew up, she was the standard. And to see her now, I'm like, it's her. And I want to see Jennifer Lopez as well. Beautiful women.
You got
Like,
Roxy
extremely.
from 106 in Park.
Yep.
Naomi Campbell's another one. Who
Yep.
else be changing men like girls? But again, like let's even take it away from the super famous chicks. Scroll your Instagram. How many of them attractive women you see
Singled in a mug, bro.
with men?
They crazy though.
Singled in a mug.
That's it.
They crazy.
Yes, sir.
So again, I understand what y'all saying, but I'm gonna agree to disagree slightly. But I will say, pretty privilege is a bit more powerful than handsome privilege, because the benefits that we would deem that make it powerful, men don't necessarily either need or will get looked at away for receiving. That's why a lot of men, especially with money, a lot of dudes will turn a chick money down off ego alone. You know what I'm saying? Compared to a woman that's pretty, she already taking everything she can get, and she ain't getting judged for that at all. No, go get your bag, girl. Go do your,
bro.
Say it. But with a man is different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my only disagreement.
Y'all don't hear him.
Did you hear what I said?
Y'all don't hear him. Yeah, bro. I agree, man. What he said.
That's what's up. All right, if you guys just tuning in, welcome to King Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. Also, subscribe to the channel. They have a few more super chats that came through. I'm gonna try to make sure I acknowledge them. Hank, appreciate you, brother. Lapeef Sports. Shout out to you, Kings. $5 super chat. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Jaleel Pearson, handsome privilege will get you driving the Benz, but pretty privilege will get you a Benz. There you go.
Hey, that's
exactly what I was saying.
You can drive it if you're handsome, but you can own it if you're pretty.
And her name and everything. Can't take it back, nothing, bro.
There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and keep this show rolling. Before I put the topic up, let me just ask you guys, how do you guys feel about dreams?
Immediately when you said that, I thought about that Meek Mill intro, but continue.
No doubt.
There you go. Anybody else? Like, how you feel about dreams?
Man, I haven't dreamed in a long time, man. It's like, just being honest, I haven't had a dream in a long time. So
really?
Yeah, man. I ain't dreamed in probably 15 years.
Okay.
Right. I think dreams are real. They communicate something on a subconscious level. I think they're real.
Okay.
I think dreams tell you a lot about what's going on the outside when you're awake, if you're paying attention to them. I mean, some of them may not make any sense, but I think there's a somewhat of a higher level of understanding that we don't necessarily know necessarily, unless you're just actually paying attention to some of the things that have transpired. So, for example, something may have happened in your day, and then you may have said something, or somebody said something to you, and then you'll have a dream about it, right? And then there's a situation that, everybody may have had where you're dreaming and you're falling. Like, I don't know what that means, but some people think that means something. So I think dreams are definitely a point of reference that should be paid attention to.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say dreams help us break those boundaries of, what's realistic. I think, in everyday life we move around, and you factor in the decisions we make or what we may feel like is possible. We'll look at it through a barrier of like what's realistic. But it's like, I would like to get here, but I know it's probably a strong possibility I wouldn't get that, or I would, whatever. It's like a realistic boundary. But dreams break that. Anything is possible in a dream, right? So what that does is kind of tricks your mind into thinking, okay, well, damn, maybe it is possible. Maybe I should just go try something that me in my regular life I would feel like is outlandish because it's in my dream and it's so far away from reality. It's just like, damn, but I must have thought about it for a reason. So let me go try to see if maybe I can push this boundary a little bit or space this boundary out. So I feel like that's what the purpose that dreams hold, in my opinion.
Okay, so if you dreaming, then you might need to go ahead and see what it's about. Then, okay,
right.
Gotcha. All right, do you guys think it's dreams are true? Is it truth in dreams?
Man, like I said, I don't know. I can't speak on it, man. I think a lot during the day. I don't like like I said, I haven't had a dream in a minute.
Okay,
Like,
so you be knocked out then.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm a hard sleeper. I love, you know. I
Okay,
mean,
gotcha.
I don't want to speak on something I don't know. I can't. I don't have
Yeah,
a preference on it. I just don't. I haven't had dreams in a long time. So.
Okay, sleeping like a mummy. I hear you. Okay,
Yeah,
is it any truth with the dreams? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I think
it's an exaggerated version, I think. But go ahead, sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I think that it does communicate a truth. I'll give you one. So some years ago, I had a dream that somebody close to me passed away. And it was, I'm not sure if you ever had one of those dreams that when you woke up from it, it's like, dang, it feels real. You feel all the emotions, all the stuff. But what it was is at a deeper level, I was worried that something would happen to them. And it played out in my mind in the form of a dream. So when I say that it's real, it communicates that I really am really dealing with something, and it get a chance to come to the surface when I'm not performing through the day. When I'm calm, I get a chance to actually deal with that, sometimes in the form of a dream.
Yeah, I would say that it's an exaggerated version of reality, and I think example would be like whenever I used to go back home. I don't really go back home to Port Arthur a lot no more, but whenever I used to go back home, a lot of my dreams would be of negative things, right? Like me getting robbed, or me on the corner doing whatever the case may be, or in a shootout, or I'm trying to get away from, what I'm saying, even though that's not what I'm living when I wake up in my life out there. But that's what a lot of the energy is around the city, right? So you're gonna dream that, compared to when you're on vacation and you dreaming, it's gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more lighthearted, it's more, relaxing or whatever. So I think it's like a exaggerated version of, where you are mentally, like Sir L just said, or just your environment, the environment that you're in. Like, you may get into an argument with your girl the night before you go to sleep, and now you dreaming that you cheating, or you dreaming that y'all done got a divorce, or whatever the case may be. Again, it's an exaggerated version of what's going on in your head or in your surroundings, I think.
Yeah, I think sure, that's an interesting point, because I know I dream all the time. So my shit be crazy, man. Sometimes I talk in my dream. You guys talk in your dream at all?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I heard I do.
You heard talk in your dream. Okay.
We all need our therapist.
Yeah. What about you, Shane? Anybody ever told you talk in your dreams?
Oh, I speak in my
talk while you
well,
sleep?
I'm not really speaking on this one because I start getting weird on this pod. I think we transform into a different dimension. We start getting into metaphysics and whatnot when it comes to dreaming. So the answer is yes. Yeah, I know I talk. I don't talk in my dreams like I used to, but as you get older. But yeah, you speak in your dreams. In fact, I think we're speaking to each other when we dream. But,
okay, that's good. That's good insight. I know you guys probably had no idea where I'm going with this, right?
None at all.
Yeah, because I didn't know if you was talking about dreams, like ambition.
Right.
No, I'm just talking about sleeping.
You talking about like when a motherfucker go to bed and shit.
Yeah, you knocked out. Exactly. Yeah, when a motherfucker knocked out. On that mummy sleep, as Ricky kind of suggested a little bit. But just imagine you like going to sleep next to like your wife, and you talking in your sleep, right? Just imagine that. Just let that sink for a little bit.
Snaps.
Imagine you talking in your sleep next to your wife or your girlfriend. Have you want to categorize that relationship? The topic the question I want to ask you guys is: should we be held accountable for our dreams in relationships?
What?
Should we be
I
held
think I knew where you were going with that one.
accountable
Hold up.
for our dreams?
Hold
in
up.
relationships?
Hold up. I got
What
one.
a setup.
I got one for this, bro.
You can't speak on this, Ricky. You ain't dreaming.
Nah, bro. Come on, man.
I'm just playing with you.
Like imagine you saying some crazy ass shit in your
See,
sleep,
I knew it.
and you wake up and your wife asks you, "What was you dreaming about last night?" Your girlfriend. What was you dreaming about last night?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember my dreams. What are you talking about?
I mean, I did get some of you guys' perspective. Some people I see Sir Hill, he dipped out. I guess it got a little too hot for.
Hey, look, it happened before. It happened before.
So
please let us in on that one.
Trail was real adamant about him saying that there's some truth to it, right? There's some truth. So if you go out there and you saying, "Oh, Stephanie," whatever the case may be, and she asks you about it. Let's talk about it. Should we be held accountable for our dreams and relationships?
Yeah, but you can get out of it though. I mean, because I don't know how many. I've had 2 wet dreams. Last one was 1994. I was a young soldier. I was overseas on my second deployment during combat, and I was in my tent in Mogadishu, and I was dreaming I was having sex, ended up busting a nut in real life. So what happens in your dream can manifest in reality, right? Now, if I was in a relationship with somebody and that happened at home when I had to be 20? It had 94. So I was 22 when that happened. So if that happened in a relationship and a woman was like, I heard what the fuck you was doing in your sleep last night. I didn't interrupt you because I wanted to keep listening. And I heard you name some other chick's name. What's going on? I heard, you know what I'm saying? And you had sex with her and you busted a nut in your sleep.
I appreciate your honesty, bro.
Well, that's what happened. That's what happened. You know,
you should have divorced her right there for not doing her goddamn job.
You should have cleaned that up.
No, she should have been whoever it was in your dream at the time. The fuck out of here, bro. That's what I'm talking about. She's sitting there she gonna just let you walk into the trap when she can push you out the way. That's some bullshit, Jada. God damn it. Do your motherfucking job.
Hey, listen, Ricky for president.
So can I be held accountable for what I dream about?
Come on.
Well, one, you could get out of it really easy because you could explain that that's something that happened in the past. It's not somebody that's right now. Now, here's the problem. What if you was to name somebody's sister? What if your wife's name is Jackie and her sister's name is Carla, and in your dream you fucking Carla and you yelling out Carla's name? And
the question is, should you be held accountable, bro?
At that point,
come on.
I heard you fucking my sister in your dream last night.
This is ridiculous.
You should not be held accountable for your dreams, man.
No,
you should not be held accountable.
No, what? This makes no sense whatsoever.
Nope.
This is insanity. Like, you're dreaming, right? You're asleep, correct? Is this?
Hey, but did you hear our answers though, Ricky? You know what I'm saying? Like, our answers make it seem like we should be held accountable.
Those thoughts in the metaphysics, it doesn't matter, bro. You think, therefore you are, but therefore you are, but you present yourself through the actions that's provided. Right? This makes no sense to me whatsoever. This what I'm talking about. Don't be in love with potential, be in love with the actions. Right? This is crazy to me. Love is a verb, not a noun.
But see, Ricky, you don't dream though. So you don't understand what we're talking about.
No,
man, you can't speak on us dreamers, bro.
You ain't dreamt. You
cannot speak on us dreamers, Ricky.
Not what y'all talking about. Not what, but
you're on the outside looking in, Ricky.
The angle that JR is using, I understand.
You're not part of the Dreamers Club. You're not a dreamer.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ricky.
I understand.
Hey, you can't speak on our relationships and our dreams, bro.
Ricky, you don't know the fear of having a dream and your wife wake up looking at you like this. Say, how did you sleep, baby? Did you have a good night's rest? You don't know what fear is. You don't know what fear is, Ricky. And I'm grateful that you don't.
I'll tell you one thing. If I ever get in trouble, Ricky is my lawyer, man.
Man, I got you. I'm telling you.
Facts.
Facts.
Lawyer right there,
what is this? Minority Report, Tom Cruise in it a bit? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't be convicted of a crime you haven't committed. What is wrong with y'all? This is crazy. This is insane. You know what I'm saying? But because you can see Shannon bust a nut, right? But he can't see your legs dripping when you thinking of Jamie Foxx and your sleep or some other shit like that, right? Come on, bro.
Ow.
This is what I'm saying. This is crazy. And y'all be letting you can't let no woman get away with this shit. What are you talking about? Take your crazy ass back to sleep. Or better yet, take your crazy ass back to sleep at your house.
She gonna be in your dreams too. She gonna make sure she find a way in them.
Shit. Hey, I don't drink.
What was the name of that movie where they had levels of dream with Leonardo?
Inception.
That's one of my favorite movies, bro.
Man.
And if you go 4 levels down, you'll never come back or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me, man. But I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Hey, sir, here I know you said this happened to you before. What happened?
Yeah, that's what I said. Like straight looking at me in eyeball when I woke up. Like, oh, so how'd you sleep? I was good, baby. Did you hear something? So of course, definitely upset because it's like, oh, so somebody else is on your mind, right? So it's a deep thing. So should we be held accountable? Well, will we be held accountable? Oh, you better believe you are. You better believe you're gonna pay for that at some point.
Y'all have fun with it, bro. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Plausible deniability, man. Two
Man.
words.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should be held accountable because you don't have no control. You don't have no control. Now, but there's some truth behind it. That might be a different story. That's going to be, and that's what I think that women are thinking about. It must be some truth to it because you're having that dream, or maybe it was a thought. But we don't have no control of our dreams, man. I don't think we should be held accountable. Now, if your wife was saying somebody else's name, how would you men feel on the panel? You guys still got that same energy? She shouldn't be held accountable.
Well,
You know,
see,
what
that's
if it
my
was,
point.
what if it was your like your best friend, one of your boys?
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Do you guys have that
like
same energy?
if you dreaming about and you screaming Rihanna, Beyonce, or some shit like that, and then your wife wake up and she's mad that you fucking Beyonce in your sleep, that's one thing. It's another thing if you wake up and your wife says you was fucking my sister in your dream. Flip it. What if your wife is sleeping? You heard her fucking your brother,
a coworker.
You know, what if you heard her smashing the pool boy or smashing the mailman? You know, in her dream, she's mumbling. You know, she's deep in the dream and she's mumbling shit. And next thing you know, all you hear is your brother's name being repeated over and over again. Are you gonna be like, oh well, you know what, you was just dreaming, baby, it's okay, and go on about your day? Or are you gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Are you gonna do some real life investigation? You're gonna turn into the alphabet. One of them alphabet guys, start doing some, research and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why was you naming my brother in your dream?
First of all, I'm gonna be devastated. Number one, I'm gonna start a whole new YouTube channel talking about women ain't nothing because I'm dealing with the hurt of my wife. My whole content gonna be different. I'm gonna be destroyed. I don't know if I can take that. That might get divorced. I don't know if I can take that one.
Don't be throwing no shots now, Sir Hell, in the YouTube streets.
Like I said, if I'm being transparent, I never look for information I don't want. I sit back and I watch. That's what I do.
But that information would be in your face, bro.
Oh, like, no, it wouldn't. Like,
it's literally next to you.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I'm fair on both sides. I understand if you're not capable of that, right? And I don't expect nothing from nobody that I don't present myself.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying? The same way, and I'm talking from experience, guys. The same way when a man doing something, the woman should sit back and wait till that presents itself to her, right? It don't help you to go looking for, because if you're looking for something, you're gonna find something. Sometimes even when you looking for something and you think it's something it's not, it is when it's really not. But you're gonna find something because that's just the way life works sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I've been with my girl for 25 years, man. We didn't play these games already, right? It's what it is. It's what it is. I cannot ask my woman to do something I'm not willing to do myself. I refuse to do that. Because that's not being me, right? How can I hold her to a standard that I'm not willing to keep myself?
Let me ask you something, Ricky. You don't dream, but maybe this is to everybody. Do you think that dreams tell some level of truth? Maybe not the entire truth, but some level of truth.
I mean, people have dreams that zombies eating them at night. You see what I'm saying? It's a fucking dream.
Well, my example got shot down quickly. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you read about it.
It's your subconscious mind, right? You like, come on, man. Who knows? And when I did dream, like right now, I honestly believe I don't dream because right now I have no regrets in my present day choices. I don't have no stresses that I don't put on myself. You see what I'm saying? But when I did dream, it was more than likely that you had a stressful day or something going on in your life that you wasn't taking care of that was riding hard on you.
Yeah, but maybe that zombie is the mortgage company looking for their payment that you ain't.
Hey, but maybe your sister's wife is your wife. Maybe your sister is your wife, right? Did y'all ever see the movie? What's the movie?
Ooh, you getting to the incest.
No. Y'all ever seen the movie? It was with Kevin Spacey when he got killed by the gay dude at the end.
Which one? I generally know most of Kevin's movies. What? Give me. You gotta give us more than that.
See if the chat know. Like I don't remember that.
I got internet and I'm being lazy.
But I guess what I'm saying, Ricky, I'm saying even the
craziest.
craziest things that can happen in the dream, like you saying zombies, people getting chased by zombies, or
American Beauty.
Oh, American Beauty.
Right?
Okay.
So let's use that as a reference, right?
All
He had dreams about sleeping with the teenage girl, but in the movie, in his dreams, it was roses. The roses represented his wife. That he really wanted to have a sexual relationship and get back to his wife. It's a fucking dream. When y'all get to make real Dream Machine out of the Captain Crunch prize box, let me know.
Ricky, you don't dream, so I ain't checking for you. I don't believe nothing you say.
It's a dream.
You don't believe in dreaming because you ain't did it in 15 years.
I'm just saying,
like you don't even remember dreaming.
I don't.
So Rick, you go to, like, when you wake up in the morning, first thing before the moment you open your eyes, there's nothing, there's no recollection, there's no anything. It's just got a good night's rest. Let me move on. You don't remember anything that happened that night before. There's no memory of anything, activity whatsoever.
I remember the time I went to bed.
Wow, that's some good sleep right there.
That's dope.
Wow,
I need some of that. I ain't lying to you.
Yeah.
You slept like that in a long time.
I know. I be sleeping still woke.
Straight up. That's real rap.
Like I said, man, I understand, bro. Like right now in my life, if I could be honest with y'all, like I understand, I'm closer to the end than the beginning, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? My job right now is to be happy, I ain't gonna say keep my wife happy, because can't nobody keep one person happy, right? But to accomplish my role as a husband and what she expects from me, I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right. And you go. If you guys just tuning in, let's get them likes up. Also subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all the support. Let me get through some of these super chats real quick. Says join Cruise Season Sleaze University. There you go.
What that mean? What that mean? Sleaze University.
The gang banging on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go check an episode. Okay. All right.
Shout out to Smooth.
Yeah. Got our super chat. You fly out pretty chicks. You fly to regular chicks to keep options open. All right. This footballer says handsome privilege works for a season. When I was 19, dealt with some fine aunties who got me some video games, NBA jerseys, and kicks. Then I bounced. Gave them a good time in the hood, but now you doing well for myself.
You got them 11s for free, huh?
Yeah. There you go. Savior says, so we in the movie Minority Report, shaking my head, getting in trouble for something that hasn't been committed. There you go. So what Ricky was talking about right there. Island Girl, another one. Can we flip the question? She said I did it already. If this was man's girlfriend, wife, and she was dreaming and said the man's best friend name, LOL, she get slapped in the face. Oh, you said she threw a wheel on her, huh?
Slapping in the face? What's she talking about?
No. She say if she dream about your homie and she tell your homie to slap it in my face. That's what she said.
That where she go. Island Gal went there with it? Slap in the face? Slap what in the face, Island Gal?
You know what she mean.
Nah.
What she mean?
Say it with your chest.
Exactly. The $2 said, like that Martin episode when he dreamt about Pam. I highlighted that already. And,
I think I remember that episode.
Lastly, Batman. So subconsciously, you're a trash panda monkey. There you go.
Great.
We did have one more came in real quick. Carl Oakley, dreams are rooted from somewhere. Pain, pleasure, etc. Fact, we take places in the subconsciousness. So the subconscious came from somewhere, past, present, and the conscious. There you go. I don't know. It's interesting, man. I think we're gonna stay on the safe side and say it's not a reality. It didn't really happen, so it doesn't matter. We don't get too deep because we might incriminate ourselves, right? Church say amen. Practical absolutes going on, brother. 189. One day I had a dream and it happened the next day. It can be some truth. Some of you guys are some prophets out there. You guys can't foresee the future, but most of us men, we are not. So we have a dream. It's not going to be a reality, just a dream. We'll leave it there. What are we talking about? What are we saying? That's when that sound effect's supposed to come in, Ricky. I was trying to build up to it. Did you hear what I'm saying?
My bad.
Go ahead.
Hear what I said.
There you go. There you
Okay,
go.
that's my cue. Sorry.
Better late than never. All right, moving on to our next question. Next topic. We're starting to get up to the meat of the conversation. Some new information came out about Jada. Jada. And I know we briefly discussed it before the show went live. And she had something to say. I do got briefly.
Oh.
Well, allegedly. It's an unknown source that tend to drop this information, so we can't validate it. But it's what's been put out there. So according to Insider, A Different World alum didn't want Smith to get into an altercation to defend her. She's not one of these women that needs protecting. He didn't need to do what he did. She didn't need protecting. She's not a wallflower, the source shared. She's a strong woman, an opinionated woman, and she can fight her own battles, but she will stand by him. This is what Jada allegedly said, right? And that was that video that was floating around that people caught on the tail end of this saga, where it looked like she was laughing at the joke that he said right after. She didn't really acknowledge Will. I didn't see her acknowledge it. It was almost like Will had an episode of tantrum. It happened. He came back, and she didn't want no parts of it. That's how I viewed it. So let's talk about that real quick before we get into the meat of the conversation. What were you guys' thoughts about that when you heard? Because I'm pretty sure most of you guys heard about this in particular.
I think it was business as usual, man. Jada has been very, very creative and like not being aligned with Will, like distancing herself from him. Like I've never seen a woman so creative and separating themselves from their husband, right? My thing is this, not to validate what Will did in terms of if I'm her, but even still, you don't come out and denounce your husband. If anything, I'm gonna say, well, hey, this is a process, whatever. We still trying to process everything, whatever. We, apologize for how that looked or what happened. But, we as a family are processing it and we plan on moving forward. You give a general statement like that. Jada done been in, in front of the TV for 20 something years now, something like that. Like, how to handle, how to react to questions, how to answer questions and paint the narrative how you want to paint it. So for her to just constantly come out and just find ways to separate herself from Will. She came out one time and said, Will is not necessarily pleasing her sexually one time. She came out and said, okay, well, I love Will and Tupac in two different ways. She came out and had her daughter write a love letter to Tupac. Like it's just certain things that she does. You just look like, what the hell? What is the intention by like what are you doing? I think she's told Will in 1,000,001 ways that she does not want to be with him. But for some reason, Will just won't leave, man. So again, that's what I mean. This is just business as usual. More of the same. Her distancing herself from Will while he's chasing and trying to pull her closer to him. That's how I see it.
Yeah, it's almost like Will trying to prove himself to her.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about a little bit of that on the next topic. But go ahead, Sir Hill. I know you wanted to chime in on this real quick. Like, what were your thoughts when you heard about Jada saying she didn't need all of that? Will overreacted, I think is what said.
Let's be clear. It wasn't Jada that said it. It was Jada.
Yeah.
It was so the way the reports are putting it, they're making it seem like they're quoting it as if Jada said it and not explaining it. You got to always remember, we got to go beyond the titles of these articles. When you read the article, it's an insider that said that Jada doesn't need protecting. And so Jada hasn't said anything officially out of her mouth from her mouth to a recorder or her mouth to a reporter. She hasn't said anything. So we got to be careful when we say Jada said. Jada's people said that Jada said. We can do that.
I appreciate that. I don't want those Tasha K suits. So I appreciate you. That's my PR right there, Shan. Thank you, sir. All right, go ahead, sir. Yeah.
I will say I agree with what Shan just said. But I think the sad thing is that it sounds like something she would say. She's put Will through so much stuff that even though we don't know she didn't say it, it's kind of like maybe she did say it. You know what I mean? And I think that this is the consequence of a man living his life to chase a woman. This is the consequence. This is what you get out of this. And I think there's no bigger sign than a woman showing you that she is not there for you. And he is seeing the sign, and no matter how much he loves her, he's a high value man. It doesn't matter if you're that. If you're with a woman who doesn't want you, she's not coming after you. Nothing you can do can make her. And I think we're seeing that in real time.
Again.
Okay.
Over. Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, look, man. Y'all, you know the most hurtful words to a man after he did something that supposedly you didn't have to ask him to do, that he did after the kindness of his heart.
What is that, Rick?
I didn't ask.
I didn't ask you to yet.
This allegedly.
That's when that muff comes.
Right? Allegedly, this is what she's doing. When she's done this, so like, would this be out of the realm of possibility? Did y'all not see this coming? Yeah, we're responsible for the action, but y'all gotta understand, man. That's like y'all, hey, Trill, just like you said, that's his wife. Right? And don't nobody want to put no accountability on her. When I just sat up here and told y'all, we better together. Right? A man moves for his wife. I ain't gonna say move exactly, but he's pushing for his family to move forward. And that's why I told y'all that you don't take no cue like that from your wife. She's supposed to be the one pulling you away from the smoke. She's the one who supposed to have a gun in the waist just in case it don't work out the way it worked out for you. Right? She wasn't supposed to be pushing you for no smoke. And she gonna do it. I'm telling y'all, wait till the red table talk. Just wait. Just wait. This woman is toxic. She's a predator. I'm going to keep saying it again. Y'all roasted R. Kelly to the nth of powers, bro. But don't nobody want to get on Jada. Don't none of y'all want to get on these grown women that be calling little boys sexy when they 3 and 4 years old. Like this not a problem. Y'all wondering why all these men are broken out here in these streets because you got your mama's friend taking advantage of them at 10 and 11 years old, and it's okay because it's a rite of passage for a little boy. R. Kelly got permission from parents and paid money, and they delivered daughters to him. Now, when a man, when he do it, he go to jail. He get prison time. He's disbanded. He's disbarred. Y'all even say, don't play that man music no more. But then you had Jada Pickett taking advantage of a young man, no matter if he was 20, 18, 19, a young man that was vulnerable. And everybody just say, hey, he hit Jada Skins, is what it is. Y'all don't want it fair. Y'all never wanted it fair. So if it's not fair, play y'all role in. If y'all acknowledge this stuff, the double standard, let's just all play our roles. She is what she is. He need to get rid of her. I'm telling y'all, I bet you in that prenup, she got 45%. She want that man to divorce her. The only power he has in that relationship right now is to stay with her because he knows she want to go. Sick as it may seem.
I'll tell you what, Ricky. The reason why it's so hard for me to I guess blame Jada and all this is because one thing's for certain. Like, you can say what you want about Jada, but she done been the same person from day one when he was chasing to be with her. These are her own words. I was promiscuous. I was out there doing drugs. I was having sex with everybody in the industry and blah, blah, blah. And Will knew all of this. ironically, is the reason why Tupac never took her serious as a wife or as a girlfriend, because of these things that she said out of her mouth. She was a toss. She was a pass around. Will should have never got with her to begin with. So not only did Will know all of this coming into it, but when Will was trying to cuff her, she was steady pulling away from him, the same way she doing now, pulling away from him. I don't know. You want to marry her? I don't know. People said that she was crying on her wedding day, walking down the aisle, and after it was over, because she wasn't sure that she even wanted to be married. But Will just kept pressing, and I'm gonna just try to make a wife out of this person that's giving me every goddamn sign in the world that she is not built for a relationship. And that's another thing, because men in this era do the same thing. Every woman is not built for a relationship. They are not. Some women are just meant to be smashed and passed back to the congregation, bro. That's just honest. Some women are just temporary. That's just a fact of life. And there's certain women that you go on and you marry and you have kids with, and you put it, bring into your program and make a part of your kingdom. But certain women are not. And that's just what it is. Jada has showed us 1,000,001 signs that she is not from day one when he was chasing her. And now another thing, he had to chase her to be with her while she's steadily pulling away and saying, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be in a situation, whatever the case may be. And then Tupac dies, and now it's like, okay, I'll take this situation serious. So I say all that to say it's hard for me to blame Jada, because she showed Will what she was from day one, and he said, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna try to make her a wife anyway. So when you make those type of decisions, knowing those red flags,
I don't
take
care.
what come with it. You got to take what come with it. As sad as that sounds, and it just messes me up in the head, because Will can get any woman he wants, literally, and he chooses to just get made a fool of repeatedly, over and over and over and over again. Kids is grown and out the house. Like it ain't no, the main things people, I'm doing it for the kids. I just want to. Jaden is 30 years old, or however old he is. That's a grown ass man. The rest of them kids is grown. Get your ass out of that situation that you have never been valued in. But instead of doing that, he goes up there on national TV, makes a fool of himself. And now we getting this. So again, that's why I say it's business as usual, bro. She been who she is today, they whole relationship, and he knew that.
Agreed.
It's just a goddamn shame.
Agreed. That's the fact. That's the fact of the matter.
Hell yeah.
But hey, I wish y'all the best of luck. We gonna pray for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pray for y'all, Will and Jada.
Yeah. I'm with that, Shane. Y'all got anything on this?
No.
Okay. I was listening to Trill, and I think he said something that you sometimes often hear when people ask these questions, like, how did you guys meet? And even if people don't ask the questions, you just hear it somewhere. Just hear how they met. He was persistent. I wasn't even studying him. I wasn't thinking about him. And I just decided one day to give him a chance. We hear this a lot. And then in most cases, not all, because some people work out, I think about how they are now and they just don't be happy. Typically, it's some people settle. Like some women settle and they just give in. Maybe they just didn't have nothing currently, and then they got into a little entanglement and they got some years, and then they bounced later. They got a divorce or they separated, whatever the case may be. But it's kind of interesting now that I hear that, because you hear it a lot. He was persistent. I wasn't really feeling him, but he finally got me. He finally got me. And then you kind of think about how that relationship currently is. So we did touch a little bit on the Will situation, and it's unfortunate, right? It's out of our hands. It's probably some other moving parts that we don't know about, but we can't tie this into everyday life, right? The situations that we see that's in the public eye. And let's get to the meat of the conversation. Once a woman loses respect for a man, can her respect be regained? Once she loses respect, I want to start off by asking you guys, and I should have probably asked this before. What are some things that will cause a woman to lose respect for a man?
Not standing on your square, not delivering what on the promises you made.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Not leading when appropriate.
Inconsistent.
Yep.
Being inconsistent. Mistreating her.
Cheating.
Not being able to,
Cheating.
Yeah. Not valuing her in the way that she sees that she needs to be valued.
Never having respect for you to begin with.
That too.
Is another one. Because again, that's why I talk about leverage all the time, and people always look at me crazy because it's this saying out there that I hate. Say, oh, the man should love the woman more than the woman loves the man, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I always tell people that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. It truly is, because if the leverage is off at the beginning, it's only gonna get worse throughout the relationship. Even if you don't act on it, it's still subconsciously, I did you a favor by being here. So when we look at this Will situation, and Jada moves that way, I did you a favor being here. I didn't really want to be with you, for real. But, you know, just like Ricky said, at 10 years, I just gave in, man. Well, you know, hey, we here now. Now it's like, okay, perform for me. Make me, appreciate being in this situation. That's how you move subconsciously when that leverage is not even. So, you know, again, I hate that. No, y'all should be just as infatuated with each other on the same level. If that shit is off, the relationship is not going to last. Or one person is going to just settle for having to chase that person for the rest of their life, or have to get that person's approval for the rest of their life. You're going to be chasing that approval for, because that person subconsciously feels like they did you a favor being there. So, yeah. Not having leverage to begin with. That's the fastest way to make a woman lose. I mean, not respecting you to begin with.
Yeah, I think you guys made an important point that we need to highlight, especially for the men that's watching, the importance of truth, of telling the truth, whatever it may be. You know, she may not like it, but a woman will respect it. And a lot of guys do have to find out the hard way. You know, once you do lose that respect, that integrity, when you lie, you get caught up in cheating, it's kind of hard to rebound from that, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think she ever loses it. I think it's always there, and you see it. I think it just get ignored or overlooked, but it doesn't go nowhere.
Wait, what's always there?
That where she loses respect for you when you lie.
Oh, the lack of respect was always there.
No. So let's say that you, like, when you go into a relationship, everything is good, but the minute that you lie, that you don't tell the truth, you get caught up where it's cheating. Then it's kind of hard for a woman. Like, a woman loses respect, and there's no coming. You can hardly ever come back from it. You know, they'll deal with it, but in the back of their heads, they just
forgiven, not forgotten.
Respect you.
I got you.
Right.
In my opinion, based on I don't know if we're on the question. Once a woman loses respect for a man, can that respect be regained? I believe it can be. I believe it can be. And the reason why is because some women don't realize a good thing until it's gone. And once it's gone, they realize it was a good thing. Now, okay, we always talk about this divorce thing. I know Trill hated, that 80% of women divorce. But here's another reality. 65% of the women that get divorced regret it later. A lot of the women, nobody talks about that part. A lot of the women who do get a divorce eventually regret the fact that they got the divorce. They realized later they were overreacting. They realized later they were over emotional. They realized later that man that they had was the best thing that ever happened to them. They realized that they fucked up. But it's too late. They already went through the divorce. Now, maybe there's the other 35% is on some ego shit. Like, damn, I made that decision. I need to stick with it. Maybe I need to act like I care. But most of the women actually regret the fact that they got rid of their husbands. And they realize that they're probably not going to get another one, because a lot of women seem to think that they can just go grab a man off the man tree. There's plenty of them out there, right? And that's what's sold to them by the Golden Girls Club. So can a woman regain respect from a man? after she lost it? Absolutely. If she ever really lost it, you know, that's speaking back to what Trill's saying. Did she ever even have respect to you from was it masked? You know, her being nice doesn't necessarily mean that she has respect for you. But let's say that, you know, let's use a situation where a woman did respect you and she did really believe in you, and then she got with you and you ended up being a shiftless, lazy motherfucker that ain't doing his thing, the things that he's supposed, the 4 P's as I speak about. You ain't doing none of that. You ain't providing, you ain't working, you don't care about me, blah, 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 all of that kind of stuff. Later on, maybe that guy is somebody that wasn't there at the time, but say he becomes that over time. Say for instance, the breakup in the relationship snapped him into a, damn, I need to put away my boyish things and become the man that I'm destined to be, or that I should have been a long time ago. And he gets on his shit. Oftentimes women look at that guy and be like, God damn, where was he at when I was married to him? Or where was he at when I was dating him? Or where was he at back in college? I didn't respect him then, or I was with him and I lost respect, but amazing individual now. I wish I had him. I wish I can get back with him. I believe that women can regain respect from somebody that they once lost respect for. But a lot of times it just takes that man to kind of shed his wings or shed his skin, become something else, become what she probably wants. Or maybe she needs to realize oftentimes that she was tripping and that her expectations and her requirements were delusional and way unrealistic. She wasn't even living in reality. And sometimes women wake up and realize, God damn, I was an idiot. And now you're looking at that guy that you think you lost respect for, and you realize, damn, how much you actually do respect him now. So I think women can change that. And sometimes it happens within a relationship. That's where professional help comes. That's where counseling, that's where people need to have some intermediary come in and basically referee that relationship to show people how they tripping, and then they can start seeing shit that they don't even see themselves.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Yeah, I would concur as far as saying that, just to answer the question, I say yes. But then I think about what did the man do for her to lose respect for him in the first place? Was this a reoccurring thing? Was this a conversation that was had? Did he just not change as a result of the counseling? Like I'm thinking about those particular aspects of how did she lose respect?
Alcoholism,
then, huh?
Like alcoholism, like he was a fucking lush. He was a drunk when we were together, but suddenly we broke up. I left him because he was an alcoholic. He drinking too much. He lost all his jobs, couldn't keep a job. We broke up, and now suddenly he went to AA and became a completely different person. Right. Can she now respect him, or does she still say, well, you know, he's cleaned up, he's doing everything right, but you know, I remember back there, so I'm not going to give my respect. So it does depend on what it was actually that made her.
And it takes time, you know. If a guy is like, if a situation where the woman has lost respect for him, he cannot then think that it's going to automatically come back to him just because he had just changed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it may. I think that's a silly person to just accept somebody because they said they've changed. There needs to be some type of check marks or some balance or checks and balances for her to see that he's actually changed, you know. And then for that guy, he definitely has to do some self-evaluation. If he did something that required or allowed her to lose respect, then he definitely needs to look and see what is it internally that he needs to work on. But absolutely, I think everybody is redeemable.
Yeah, I think it can be earned back, but you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to lose yourself in that task. You know what I mean? I honestly think that getting respect back is just simply being the man that you're supposed to be, the man that you showed. You got to be the man you're supposed to be. Stand on your principles. Do what you say you're gonna do. Move how you say you was gonna move. And if you and your that woman come to an understanding, just be, you know, abide by that understanding.
Yeah, because if you're different from who you say you are, Why would she respect? Why did she need to respect you? That's why we talk about being honest, right? Regardless, I think JR said it. Regardless of how she may feel about the words that you say, at least she knows up front. You know, I was I was scrolling through Facebook. It was this guy that had said something about he had told his girl before they got married, you know, she wanted to have a baby. He was like, well, if you have a baby, you know, you're going to put on weight. So I'm expecting you to lose the weight. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, then I'm going to have to divorce you. Right. That's what he told me.
You said this in advance?
This is just what was posted, bro. You know, you can't believe everything on the internet.
Right.
I'm just giving you what was stated. Right. So he said, so they get married. Because she was, so they had a baby. She went from 170 to 300. Okay. So,
damn.
Listen,
she was already big.
First of all, this is not my story. I don't know how real this is. You know what I'm saying? This is just what they said, right? So she went from 170 to 300.
That wasn't no baby weight. But go ahead.
Right. What we know that. And so then what ends up happening is that he even said, you know what? I'll work out with you. She was like, I don't want that. He said, well, I even pay for a program for you to lose weight. And it's like you're going on 3 and 4. And she was like, nah, I'm good. This is what the article is saying. And year 5, he said, since you're not going to do anything, then I'm just going to divorce you. And so he divorced her. And the question was he validated in him leaving? Was he justified? I think the word was, right? And of course, you had a lot of different comments. And so I would say the same on the other end. Right. That's what I'm bringing to the close in here, that if the guy has told you up front who he is and what he's going to do, then that's the standard in which you should hold him to. Right. And if you're expecting something different, then that's on you. Right. Because he's going to tell you up front what he's about. So and you can't be mad if he stays on par with what he said before.
Yeah. But in this situation, go back to the reverse. She lied. Because she agreed to the shit, and let's say it's all true. She agreed to the shit before matrimony. Right. She said, okay, yeah. She was already 170, so he should have known better than that. But either way, you know, she was like,
been tall, though, Shannon. She could have been tall.
You gotta add 50 to whatever she started out at.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
170?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So the reality is, she agreed. She said, okay, I'll do it. And so she didn't follow through with what she agreed to do. So if you go back to the reverse, back to the men, if he said that, hey, I'm not doing that, then yeah, that's what you have to respect. But if he said, I'm going to do that, and it goes back to men, word is your bond and all the kind of stuff. Did you do what you said you was going to do? And if you don't do that, then the respect could be gone. So it's all about, you know, if men would say, listen, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Don't expect me to do that. I'm not doing it now. Don't expect me to do that when we get married. I'm not doing that. That's not me. So if you love me for who, and some people want to be in a relationship so bad that they just what we talk about, red flags, right? They just say, okay, well, I'll let that go. And then next, you know, is, as they say, death by 1,000 cuts. You know, it's these little things, all these little things that irritate the shit out of me that I dealt with when we were dating. I can't stand, and it's killing me in a marriage. You shouldn't have dealt with it when you were dating. You shouldn't have to die by 1,000 cuts. You should have said, okay, I don't think that I'll be able to deal with that for the rest of my life with you. I can deal with it short term in our relationship while we're dating and fucking, but in terms of being my spouse, I can't rock with that. So, you know, if the woman, now if somebody comes in and lies and says, oh, listen, now I'm gonna tell you, if we get married and we have a child, you're gonna have to get that weight, you're gonna have to drop that weight. You have to drop that weight. I need you to be fine forever, for as long as I'm around. And she says, yes, I'm gonna do what's necessary. I got it. Don't worry about it. So you say, okay, cool. You get married. She goes from 170 to 300. If she's not willing to do nothing, she's like, no, I don't want to. I'm not putting down this chicken bone. I want all the mac and cheese. I want all the desserts. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not doing no yoga. I'm not even walking. around the neighborhood in the morning. I'm not doing shit. I'm fine being fat. But you my husband now. So what you gonna do? Hell yeah, he justified to leave. But that's just me. That's modern day. Is that a vow breaking reason? Not really. You know, if we want to get spiritual and religious, but as far as I'm concerned, man, people that to me that seems like deceit. That's deception to me. And so, did you marry that's all you lied to me when I proposed to you. You knew that you wasn't gonna do that shit, and you did it anyway. So
I thought it was about the kids though.
What?
Nope.
tell women they being selfish when they be getting divorced. They need to think about the kids. I'm just saying that's what be stated.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, man. Just to answer the question, I'm gonna have to disagree with all y'all, man. Well, I feel like once the respect is lost, it's gone forever. And I would equate it to like women respect you. Like it's sort of like analogy I like to use is like sports injuries. You know, like when like an athlete comes into the league, you know, you got a 40-inch vertical, whatever the case may be, such and such 40-yard dash, jumper this, you know, whatever. He has a bunch of different abilities, right? But every time he gets hurt, he loses a little bit of that. Every time. Twist that ankle, knee go out, you know, broken elbow, broken bone, whatever. The more it happens, the more he loses of that athletic ability. Now, you can go and get surgery, you can go rehab, you can go do whatever you want to do. But you will never be the athlete that you was when you came in initially. That's just what it is. So I think women view respect for men the same way. Every time you lie to her, every time you don't keep your word, every time you cheat, every time you get out of character, and verbally abuse her or whatever, disrespect her in public, all that is just constant, just injuries. And yeah, she may forgive you, whatever the case may be, but she'll never forget it. And her respect for you was dwindling down every time you do it until it gets to a point to where she feels like this is no return. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, once a woman reaches that point, it may take a long time to get there. She may give you 12, 13, 14 different chances. But once she hits that threshold, that type of woman is the coldest woman that you've ever met in your life. She is gone.
A woman scorned, right?
Right. She is gone. She'll treat you like y'all never had no type of relationship whatsoever. So in my opinion, I feel like once that respect is gone, it's gone forever. And even if she does come back, because I heard Shan get at 65% stat, talking about the regret. I think to answer that, it speaks to the point I made about that 80%. She never wanted to leave anyway, but you kind of just forced her away. Going back to what my point is, and then she gets out there, dates that's around, and realizes,
that's mean. I see you
straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because she regrets it because she never wanted to leave anyway. You pushed out the door, and now you done pushed out the door. She done went out there and dated, and then she comes back to you because she realizes that 60% of you is better than 100% of him. In terms of making her feel fulfilled, in terms of making her feel special, sex, different things like that. 60% of you is more than 100% of them. So I settle for 60% of you. The respect is never regained. She's just settling for a lesser version of you. That's how I see it. But yeah, in terms of answer the question, once that respect is gone, it's gone, and it'll never get back to where it was.
And I agree with that, but that's life in general with relationships. If y'all being honest about it, you stop living in this fairy tale land like everybody got the highest regard for everybody in a relationship. That's a lot, right? We all do little things. This is what's crazy about me, right? Well, about how people see relationships, like, and this is why I said before on the show. That's why you just want to do right, bro, because you will never know the potential of your relationship. And sometimes you doing wrong to that person, you don't even know because it's just a trigger, something that affects that person in a certain way you don't know. Right? I don't think, like, and this is what's crazy to me, like, especially if we talking about relationships, like, everybody say Will should leave. What's wrong with Jada? Don't the dough work both ways? Right? We all play a party in this. It's rare that it's an innocent victim. It's rare. Chris Rock was innocent. You know what I'm saying? But as far as a relationship, most times, both people then played a part in something. Right? So, like I said, I don't think you can call it respect. I like who trying to be with somebody they don't respect, right? If it's that bad, who gonna be the adult in the situation? Women always saying it. I'm sorry, ladies, y'all can take it how y'all want. Oh, he wouldn't let me go. Ain't nobody got no cuss on you. You got the keys to the door, just like the man got the keys to the door.
Unless the prenup says otherwise. Some prenups are written like if she leaves, she gets nothing.
Right. But what I'm saying is this: people act like new understandings can't be met and new foundations can't be built. But like I said, your relationship ain't the same it was when you first started with her. And that's everybody. Right. And I understand. But when it's at that point, if it ever get to the point where it's just blatant disrespect, there ain't nothing to talk about. It's not a discussion. It's not no understanding. It's, hey, it's time for somebody to be an adult in a situation. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what everybody's saying. It's just the way I look at it. I think it's all about understandings. It's all about us. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to honestly forgive somebody, things can be rebuilt. But that's why you should just be right in the beginning. Listen to these men up here who giving y'all game. Just be right in the beginning. That way, if it does happen, you can leave with clean hands.
But also to add to that, like communication is a big deal. Like you got to be talking to each other on a regular basis about what you're thinking, what you're feeling, how you see the relationship going. And I think, I don't know for sure, but it seems to be a lack of communication in most relationships. If it gets to the point of where I just don't want to be with you no more. You know what I'm saying? So in my personal opinion, I think that every situation can be resolved if we're talking about relationships as far as marriage is concerned, because both of you said that, I love you enough to get into a covenant with you, basically, and that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. And so, and then as a result of that, I'm thinking that we're going to be able to work on things, because as it says, when most people take their vows, it's for better or worse, right? And so worse is going to happen. And so what are you going to do when worse happens? And when worse happens, there should be a lot of communication. You look at businesses all the time. The way that they get out of the jam is based on the communication that starts at the top level. So,
what's going on, Mr. Watts? Welcome to the show, brother. What you got for us?
Right on, fellas. I gotta kind of agree with Shan, man. I think I see this happen, time and time again, where a guy may have been with a woman and he was out there, didn't have his head straight, talking to multiple women, cheating on her, X, Y, and Z. She decides to let this guy go, and he's not really being the best provider neither. But they separate, let's say 4 or 5 years, and he starts to come to his senses, and he starts getting his stuff together, got a good job, gets stable, gets his head straight, and starts to understand what he needs to do as a man. I've seen many of females run back to that same guy,
or a whole new level of respect.
It's just like you said, it's like, where this is the guy I wanted all along, but you wasn't him 5 years ago. And as far as the whole losing respect thing, I think at that moment she's gonna be disgusted with you. She's gonna lose respect for you at that moment. To say, you're a dog, we get called every name in the book once that happens. But I think once she sees you get on your purpose and get on, about your business, it creates a different perspective in her mind about you a little bit, And now trust is a whole nother topic. I don't think she'll trust you again. That's to be debated. That's really on her end. But the respect factor to say, okay, he's gotten it together. He's learned his lesson. I see him doing differently now. I see some cats have done that. They went on and got married to a different woman and treat her completely differently. So I don't know. I think trust will be lost for sure. But as far as how someone views you or your opinion of somebody, that I think that can always change with time. Like Humble Dad said.
I have a question for you, Watts.
Yeah.
Are you finna go? You need to go, Shannon?
No, I was just gonna say, it's easier to change to change the characters, rewrite the script a little bit, and use it as a young employee who was always late, who always took extra, his 45-minute lunch was always an hour, who couldn't wait to leave work. Young, just young, and just wasn't really into the job. But the employer kept him, or the employer fired him. Didn't respect that employee because the employee didn't take the job seriously. 5 years later, that brother realized what he had, realized that he needed to wake up, and suddenly maybe he got that job back. Can that employer still say, oh man, you know what? I remember how you was 5 years ago, so I don't have to respect. Or it's like, wow, look at you now. Look at how you are now. Where you're right, you're taking care of business. You're always on time. You stay later sometimes. You care about your reports. Your writing is much better. You're doing your sales. You're hitting all the metrics. You're doing what that is what we were looking for 5 years ago. Well, boss, I wasn't really I wasn't there 5 years ago, but I'm here now because I'm looking to own this place one day. I mean, it's sometimes if we just change the scenario, we could see, and then just bring it back. It's the same thing for a woman respecting a man and vice versa. Yeah. Go ahead, Humble Dad.
Yeah, I wanted you to kind of elaborate on the differences between the trust and the respect. You said that you feel like respect can be gained or one of the two. How do you see them as different?
I see them as different to say, the respect part of it is to say, you know what, like he said, you wasn't what you needed to be for me, but I see the way you're moving nowadays, and I respect that, and I respect the fact that you've grown into the person that I've wanted you to be. But I see that, but because you did hurt me, that doesn't mean I forget it, and I can't say that I 100% trust you. I do see this, but at the end of the day, you did scar me. So, it's a toss up. It's kind of like I can or I can't. But that's the case of most women. They kind of afraid to take that guy back, but they can give him his props. And I know plenty of girls have done it. They'll congratulate the guy, say, hey, you know what? I'm glad you finally X, Y, and Z, or I'm glad you're here. But that don't necessarily mean that they'll take them back just because they've been scarred already.
And but see, I think that goes to my point, right? Is that for one, I highly disagree. I feel like in a relationship, if a woman don't trust you, she don't respect you. There is no in between. Those things are synonymous. That's just my opinion. But secondly, in terms of I can respect the changes you made and all of that. True, from a distance, I can respect you from a distance. But in terms of my respect for you and in the realm or the context of our relationship, hell no, we can never be the same. And even in a scenario that Shan used about the employer, right? He was showing up late, different things like that. But, we're going to translate that to relationships. Men do a bunch of egregious things way past showing up late in terms of translation. Cheating, verbally abusing your ass, talking crazy to you, disrespecting you, cussing your mom out. See, these are egregious things. That would be more equivalent to him being on that job as a youngster and him stealing printer paper and bringing it home and stealing staplers and laptops. You ain't even gonna get the second chance to get redemption. Why? Because my respect for your ass has dropped to a level to where, again, if I hear about you at another company you're doing well, yeah, I can respect you from a distance, but your ass ain't never coming back in these walls again and feel like you're gonna work and think that I'm gonna look at you with a newfound. No. What you did is documented. It's just like felons. Yeah. I shot that nigga when I was 17, and I was young. It was beef, whatever. I did what I had to do, but that shit travels. That's on my resume for the rest of my life. Every time I move into a neighborhood or try to apply for a job or whatever the case may be, that is on my resume, and I'm gonna have to suffer consequences for that. Which means that my respect, in terms of externally or how the outside world view me, or in this scenario, how your girl viewed me, it'll never be the same. It'll be tarnished forever. It'll be tainted forever. Now again, I may, again, in the terms of a relationship, I may not respect you 100% no more, but I respect you at 60. And I'll settle for respecting you at 60.
Trill does not believe in redemption. Ain't no redemption in Trill's world.
What
Fuck
you
Trill
do,
over, you are
Yeah,
fucked for life.
Trail's
what you
pretty
do
cut
is
and
on
dry,
your
man,
resume.
and I like it. I like it.
That's just what it is. It's very cut and dry with me. What you do is on your resume. That's who you are. Your resume is who you are. That's why I strive so hard not to, finesse nobody or hold nobody. And that's why I take pride in saying that there's nobody on this earth that can tell you that Trill, sure, he stole money from me. He did this to me. He did me foul. He did me that. Because resume is important. And that shit will travel. So yeah, nah, bro. I'm gonna disagree with y'all, man. Once you lose that respect, gang, it's over, bro.
Trill, like, ain't no classes you can take. Fuck that.
I know exactly.
Ain't gonna give a fuck.
What's going on, 10?
10 look like he at work.
Yeah. Hey, you on mute, just so you
doing
know.
that.
You on
You
mute,
on mute,
10.
10. Let's hear that. Let's hear the forklift. I want to hear that forklift.
The forklift.
You on mute.
You hit the mute button.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
sorry about that. There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? Welcome to the show. First time seeing you. Welcome. What you got for us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna just make this real quick because obviously I'm at the gig, but you all were talking about respect in a relationship as far as losing a woman respect and regaining it, and something that I wanted to ask you all's opinion on a certain perspective of, sometimes a man is deserving of having lost respect based on the actions that he actually made. And then sometimes a man has respect lost for him based on a false accusation or based on, I guess what you can call erroneous suspicions. And how
misinformation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just my question, and I'll hop off real quick. I appreciate you, brother JR, for having me on. I really love you all's opinion every week. I try my best to tune in, but I wanted you all's opinion on: do you believe that it's possible to regain respect when the respect is lost based on something that you didn't actually do? You know what I mean? We see it sometimes with celebrities. Let's say the Chris Brown is probably the most notable public example I could think of.
Chris and Rihanna.
Chris
and that chick just last at the smashing on the boat on Diddy's boat.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Those things was like, I didn't do it, but the simple fact that you accuse me of it, the simple fact that you suspect me of it, you lose respect for me, and then now I'm fighting a matter of fiction to get back to where I need to be. Do you believe that that's possible, or is it even worth going down that road? Because you're talking about a man's word being bond. You know what I mean? So not only are you losing respect for that man, but you have essentially devalued that man's word, which is all that we have at the end of the day. So I appreciate this time, and I look forward to hearing your questions all. Peace.
Trill,
Right,
that's for you, Trill. That's for you, Trill.
Hold on. I want to say something on this real quick. Because it all depends on the situation, right? If it's something that's legally, then you have to address it, right? You have to address it. But if you guys can agree with me, if you agree, when you haven't done nothing, let's say you're in a relationship, right? Let's say you married, girlfriend, boyfriend, however you live, right? If you know you ain't did nothing, it's a different feeling. It's a much different feeling. So now it's more so if it doesn't have anything that has any type of legal consequences that can affect you, it's like something wrong with you. I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. That's on you. That's something you got to deal with. It's not up to me. I told you what it is. This is what it is. Obviously, you got some battle that you're dealing with, and it's going to be really hard. You can give them all the advice in the world. Some may believe it and some may not, but if they got in their heart that they still don't believe you, then shit, that battle is on them. And depending on how long y'all been together, you might got to let them go. You might just got to let them go because it's going to constantly keep affecting you guys' relationship. Every little thing you do, they're going to be sitting here tripping about. You can't even go on the guys trip no more because she don't trust you. So that's just my take on it. When I first heard it, again, if it's legal, something legally, like in the courts or something like that, then you have no choice but to address it. But if you really, truly, in your heart, you didn't do nothing, and she's just really tripping.
Yeah, man. I think it really does come back. If we being honest, bro, it's like just being honest with whatever happened in it. You know what I'm saying? That trust got to be, it's got to be built on something, right? It got to be built on something. So, I mean, if your actions are showing that on an everyday basis, that's the one thing I say about a lot of, I ain't going to say y'all, but a lot of women in society today and in places today, y'all be distrusting a man for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be breaking the trust within y'all own head. You know, you was dreaming about that bit. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. And if we being honest, you Trill, I hear what you're saying, bro, but let's keep it $150. It's all depending who it's for. That trust can be rebuilt if it's that dude, the one she want all the time, the one she want on the back, you know, the one she want on the front lines, you know, the one that every girl want, the handsome one, right? He got that currency. You know what I'm saying? The one that laying that pipe super good, right? It's all depending on who is you worth it, right? Is it worth it to you? That's really what it all comes down to. Is it worth it? Is that person worth it to you? All right. Now, I understand Trill, that man, B lives by a code, and I respect that. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm just saying, bro, like anything could be rebuilt, but the one thing I can say, it'll never be the way it was. It'll never be the way it was. Never.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
It'll never be the way it was. And like I said, because that initial bond has been broken, it'll never be as great as it could have been. That's why I'm telling all the, as my boy Gorilla say, these young Thundercats out here, the young bloods. You know what I'm saying? If you think you found the one and she proving that on a day-to-day basis, bro, right? Be right. That way when it come up to it, you got clean hands.
Character.
Ain't nothing better than saying to your woman when she tripping, bro, what's wrong with you? Well, you want something. Right? Because I know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a man, as a husband. I know what I'm doing. What is really wrong with you? Let's address the real issue. Right? But like I said before, a lot of times we deal with stuff and we put up with stuff because we know we ain't where we supposed to be at and doing what we supposed to do. So we want that same grace if it came to us. Just be right. And then, hey, like he said, that leverage, right? Being right and being correct and standing 10 toes down, that's the greatest leverage you will ever have in any argument or relationship. I am what I say I am. I do what I said I'm going to do. What's your problem?
There you go. TSU, welcome to the show, brother. My first time seeing you. Welcome. What you got for us?
Hey, I kind of somewhat disagree with some of the fellas stating that you should kind of remain stoic in a lot of situations. I feel like you should probably be the villain with a lot of these women. I realize that a lot of women identify with trauma, so most of the time they prefer guys that are desired by other women. They prefer guys who are wishy-washy, who are in and out, and they prefer guys that the masses want. So when women say, "Oh no, I want a guy that's gonna be there for me, who's gonna be emotionally sound, who gonna tell me how they feel," and a guy gives them that, it scares them and they run away. I found the opposite they actually relate to and they identify with. And it's been times where I was like, "Hey, yo, look, this is how I feel about you," and it scared her because when I told her how I felt about it, it kind of got her what she wanted. Oh damn, I beat the game. This level was easy. Let me jump to the next board, which is the next dude. So women identify with I feel like push and pull compared to just solidified answers. Would y'all agree? Disagree?
I would disagree.
Disagree. Stoicism. Women are attracted to stoicism in their younger years, but they later realize that it wasn't worth it in the long run. See, so I'm 49, so I understand what you're talking about. You talking basically bad boys. I want trauma. I want rough. I want tough. I like that. I want a soldier. That's usually the mantra that's spoken in their younger years, and that's why women 18 to 29 tend to cheat more than young men, and it switches after 30 where men start to cheat more than women. So I hear what you're saying, but in long run, long-term relationships, the shit that lasts, women wake up one day. And that's one of the reasons why in these spaces we talk about, yo, you need to reprogram yourself. So you need to start teaching women how to be wives young, because if they're chasing that stoic guy, and she thinks that that's what she wants, she's going to later realize when she gets 35, when she gets 45, when she gets 50, when it matters, that all of that shit that she liked when she was young ain't going to count when she's older.
Now I agree, but now I'm gonna have to challenge you. So now I'll say this: I don't want a woman who has been ran through in her younger years, and that by the time she's 40, she goes, you know what? I think I want to settle down. Because at that point, you worn and torn. I want a woman that I can actually fit into my program, compared to me having to settle with the woman who already had her best years already. So I'm in the age where
That's
social
not you're not
media.
pushing back. That ain't no pushback.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
I'm
hard
with
to
that.
find. That's a small percentage. Like, you guys already kind of found the woman that y'all need or whatever. I'm coming from an era where now social media is more influenced than, the guy in their town. I'm like 20 years ago, the flyest dude, he ain't your
I
zip
ain't
code.
saying it ain't
You know what I
easy. I
mean?
ain't say it was
And
easy, brother.
I don't got
I'm
time to
sorry.
vet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you do.
You do.
Hey, TSU. Hey,
It's not
TSU.
I guess it's not a priority for me.
No,
Yeah. TSU, I do want to say something.
Yeah.
I do want you to keep this in mind. How old are you?
I'm 25.
I was
Okay.
gonna say 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too many women. It's gonna be rare that's gonna be able to tell you how many bodies they done had.
I was just about to
I'm gonna tell you that right now. So you can sit here and think, somebody ain't been ran through, and I'm pretty sure she's probably the one that probably had a train ran on, when she was in college. But you'll never know. She'll say she had sex with 3 guys, right, in her whole entire life. But in college, she ain't had a train ran on. So you can't really gauge that mindset. At some point in time, don't even question it. Don't even think about it. You're gonna just evaluate what's right in front of you right then and there. And if you fucks with it, you fucks with it. But just know it's always the potential. There's the potential that you can walk out there and you thinking your girl is that angel. She's Mary's clone. And then you find out the hard way. It happens every day, B. I mean, we done seen some of the good women. I mean, think about some of the women you see that you see out there getting that. You're like, damn, her? Yeah, her. Yeah, her. Because it's not the looks. It's not how she appears. It's that mindset. And these hoes tricking minds every day, B.
What I even notice is, though, a lot of like older guys, they'll aim for younger girls because it's easier for them to conform into what they're trying to make them. Because I know when women get to a certain age, it's like, you know what? I'm already stuck in my ways. Isn't it easier to coach a 21-year-old compared to a 41-year-old? So I'll see guys that's like in their, their late 50s, even mid 40s, like, all right, you know what? Let me go ahead and get to know you on a personal level, because it's easier to get you to groom you is really what it is. And that's what we're starting to see now.
Let me ask you
Yeah,
this.
that's not necessarily a good thing either. I mean,
it's not good or bad, but it's life.
I know that.
That should give you hope. That should get 25 years old. That should give you some good hope.
So are you
I gotta compete with the boss. I gotta compete with y'all.
Nah, you shouldn't be competing with us. You should be worrying about your money right now at 25. And see, that's what we're trying to explain. You're not even in your sexual marketplace peak at this point. You don't even look the best you're gonna look in life. Right now, good looking young black brother. When 10 years from now, you're gonna look even better. Physically, you're gonna be the money you got in your bank account 10 years from now, multiply that by 3. You haven't even peaked yet. So don't compete with the older 35-year-old guy. Don't compete with him with that girl that's 25 your age. Instead, say, I can't wait I'm gonna compete with him financially. I'm gonna make sure that while I'm 25, I'm got my entire career together. I got my money together. I got my everything, and the women is just gonna flow in, bro. 10 years from now, you're gonna be beating them out like, God damn. Ladies, relax. But I get it. You're 25, you're horny, you're young. I'm not saying don't have sex. I'm not saying don't date. I'm saying don't make that a priority. The priority should be, I don't know how do you say your name, Sue. I'm assuming it's Sue. Sue should be making sure at age 25 that he is making sure that he is becoming the most awesome Sue he can be by the age 35.
Hey, bro, and even with that, bro. Right, even with that, don't get it twisted. It's not gonna be easy, bro.
I know, bro.
Just because you got the ends to make these, just because you got the money to make the ends meet, bro, and you got them flocking, you still got to learn to vet. This is what I don't get about fellas, period. Y'all think a quality woman just supposed to fall in y'all lap because you got dough. That's a lie. That's a lie. The same way these women out here looking for a quality dude. It's a million of y'all out here. Just like it's a million of them out there, bro. Get yourself together. Make sure you got it ready. And then make sure you learn how to vet those candidates appropriately, bro, so you don't get stuck with the bill.
Yeah. And if you're not, are you even thinking about marriage, Sue?
Nah, I mean, at this point in time, I don't think marriage right now, anyways, is conducive for a man in the West, in Western culture. Because most women, they too indoctrinated when it comes to like superficial lifestyles. They willing to put their happiness on top before like a child. Let's just say in the event I had a child with a woman, she want to travel, she want to dot it up before she want to take care of the family. The sacrifices you got to take care of the family. Forget you. It's for the children. And women don't really have that ideology anymore. It's not more traditional views. What's my complaint? Oh no, I prefer the the traditional nuclear family, but in the West, it's just not conducive to a black man. So if anything, I'll probably get a chickie from somewhere else and fly out here and domesticate her if I were to go that route. I'm not messing with the West.
That's what I'm saying. So then what's the complaint? If you already have, you know what I'm saying? Like you already have a plan to if you're going to be married. And you're not even thinking about marriage, but you're complaining about
That's what I'm
women
saying.
not being ready to be married.
Don't make it a problem if it's not a problem, young guy.
Exactly.
Don't make it a problem if it's not a problem. That's just something taking your focus away from what you need to be doing.
Yeah, you said competition. So
right.
You said you are competing with the older fellas, and we're saying that word shouldn't even be a word for you right now.
I mean, it depends on what the competition is. If it's talking about long term, I mean, that's.
But how's it competition if you're not even competing in the West?
Well, I'm not competing on a long term scale. I'm competing on a short term. I'm just trying to have fun, right? I'm trying to knock them out the park. Let's tooted and booted. Right?
Thank you for being honest. Being honest in the beginning.
I never said relationship period though. Let's keep it tall. I was just saying like just period when it comes to having an intimate relationship, whether you're affinity long term or short term. Regardless,
but that depends. But that's the thing though. Like if you're not ready to be married, then you're gonna get what you get, which is women. You're saying that you want somebody to be X, Y, and Z, but you can't get that and still want to be promiscuous. Like that don't run hand in hand. You're gonna get a different type of.
Well, you asked me if I'm interested in being married. I said no due to X, Y, and Z. Don't mean I don't want to have sex with women. Even nowadays, majority of young men between the ages like 18 to 24 aren't having sex as they did 20, 30 years ago. Now I heard it's like 1 out of 3 men are still virgins.
Is that you though, Sue? Is that you?
Is that me? Oh no, I had my little.
Then why are you? This is what we're saying. Like we're talking about you though.
Address what you want to talk about. That's what I'm saying, bro. Right?
I'm speaking. I'm speaking from my class, so my age and younger. What do you advise, man? Let's just say I'm a guy who did have. Let's say I just lied to you.
So you're not personalizing it. You're just saying, okay, I got you.
I'm generalizing.
I thought you were personalizing it. Okay.
No, hell no. I know what I gotta do. I'm just saying.
Okay.
For my age group, and you got guys that are dealing with some of these things, what do you recommend? Because I can tell some bull in the face like do X, Y, and Z. You understand because you in the same ballpark. You just the top percentile. So what would you say if you were lower percentile, but you were 20, 30 years younger? What would you do? That's what I'm asking.
What I would do is get my money up and stay in my lane. That's what I would do, right? If I know I wasn't ready to get married, I'm sticking and moving and being safe and being smart. I wouldn't be complaining about what women ain't being wise because I ain't looking for no wife. I'm going to play the game appropriately as it needs to be played. But like I said, bro, again, let's talk about what you really want out of it. If you're looking for marriage, bro, like I said, if you're looking for a real one, it's not going to be easy. It's not easy for nobody. A lot of people say it's lucky. Some people say it's smarts. But if you are just out here sticking and moving, you sticking and moving. It shouldn't matter, right? It's just that she attractive to you, right? But if you're looking for a wife, bro, you looking for lifetime material, it's not gonna fall in your lap. It don't fall in nobody's lap, bro. The reason you doing everything you say you doing is so when you get older, like you said, whether you fly her out or you meet one, that you have your shit together. So when you run to it, it's like, hey, mama, it's good. What's happening?
It's easy,
right? That's the whole point of this game. Like I keep telling y'all, the game don't change, only the players. The players is who trying to change the game up. The game is the same. The reason you out here hustling trying to get this bag is so when you meet that girl, you on point with yours. But you got to be smart enough to know if that woman is worth your effort, your energy, your time, your resources. This the game. So what's wrong with brothers, y'all? Everybody want to put themselves in a position that you not in. Stop speaking for other people, bro, if it's not you.
Because I thought you were speaking about for yourself, but you know, I can't really add much to what Ricky is saying. But that's why I was explaining to you that if you're not thinking about marriage, you're going to get a different caliber of woman. Like because your mindset is not even thinking about getting a high level type of woman that is thinking about marriage and being in the traditional family, right? And so, and in my estimation, I mean, and I'm okay with people disagreeing. Like even at 25, if you was thinking about marriage, you could find a woman. It's just not easy. It's like people currently on the market to find a house right now. I mean, it's crazy out here in the market, but people are still finding a house to buy. Not everybody. I mean, you're just gonna have to pay more for what it is that you want.
Yeah.
But if your mindset is marriage, then you can find the wife. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
But well, I guess it would take time. So I'm gonna disagree with both you and Ricky. Because is it a difference between like, oh yeah, it can be on my mind, but don't gotta be my first priority. If like you said, becoming a better me, I can be. Let me get that done first, and eventually the woman's gonna fly. But if that's the case, it's a waiting game. So I probably won't find between the ages of like 25 to 30. It might be 30 posts. So I guess it really just depends. But right now, it's not my main focus. I do in the future, yeah, of course I want to. Who don't want to have the family, you know, somebody you can come home to. But right now, it's not a priority.
Yeah, and bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. I listened to Trill's pod today, man, and they had a Patreon member send an email. She 19, already graduated school, making good money, bro, looking for a dude. Right? They out here, bro, but you got to have your stuff together because no matter what y'all say, bro, no matter what nobody says, everybody expects somebody to put in hard work and then break down. You know what I'm saying? They standards to fit you. Nah, y'all should be at the same level at a minimum. You got to meet people where they at.
I don't believe it's 50-50. It's a 60-40, bro. It's leverage.
Nope. See,
it's leverage.
And that's your thing. That's your thing. That's your.
Yeah, but if we talking traditional nuclear family base, the man will go out there. He would get the bread. He would get the tools and the resources, and the woman be there to take care of the rest. So it's a 60-40 balance. I don't personally want a female that's making X amount of money, but that's doing as good as me. There's typically women that are in a high caliber, figure salary. It comes with disagreeableness because they have to be disagreeable to work with some certain tycoons to make certain amounts. That's why I got this traditional mindset I just can't break. Now, it might be working in certain scenarios, but outliers don't care about statistics. Typically, the women that make it, they aim higher and typically less married. That's what I see, or based on my research.
Right, and that's the narrative today. But like I just told you, bro, it ain't gonna be easy.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? We all come back to the same thing. I hear what you're saying, bro. But I'm just addressing the points from if you want to be serious. Like I said, I knew I wanted to be married young, bro. I knew I wanted to be married. You know what I'm saying? If you know you want to be married, bro, no matter what nobody say, just like, and you saying it yourself, time is against you, period. You don't want a girl with a bunch of bodies. You know what I'm saying? You don't want no girl that's been set in her ways that's disagreeable. That means you need to start shopping right now. You need to start shopping right now. But then that means you're going to have to change your frame of thinking and how you approaching women. Because no matter what you say, your mind frame is set on women's going to do this A, B, C, D. You have to learn to vet. Okay. You have to learn to vet. You. Right? Because
let me ask you a question then. Mm-hmm. Back to, I guess let's go back full circle back to the main topic. Do you think that you can regain respect? Because I just tuned in not too long ago. But do you personally think you can regain respect from a woman in almost any scenario or all scenarios?
That'll be a falsehood for me to say that. It's all depending what that woman's standards are. It's all depending what her moral grounds is and where her soul is. Nobody should sell their soul to be happy with somebody else. Right? Nobody, that men and women included. So it's all depending what realm that what limit did you break? Right? But I feel anything can be rebuilt. Right? I feel anything can be rebuilt if love is involved, if real love is involved. Real love is involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And so you think real love is unconditional? Is what you saying?
Everything's had conditions. Everything has conditions, right?
So what you just said that
I said real love. You said it. Everything has. Everybody's love is conditional, bro.
But you said real love is involved. Nothing is no boundaries.
Right. It's not. Real love is being honest with each other and understanding there's a.
So real love is unconditional then, in other words, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You just said there's no boundaries. Now you're saying it's conditional.
No, I didn't. You didn't hear me see nothing about it. Again, listen
Yeah,
to
well, how are you conflating unconditional with boundaries?
Well, that's what it is. If there's no boundaries, it's infinite. It's no boundaries.
Let's say that's what it means to you, right? Let's just say that. That's what it means to you. Because no matter what nobody say, the only thing that's love unconditional is women's, dogs, and babies. Right?
Okay, I agree.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Right? That's just the honest to God truth. But what I'm saying is if these people, when I say real love, it's an action on a day-to-day basis that I'm showing you as a man and your woman is showing you as a woman that they love you. Right? That can be rebuilt. Will it ever be the same? I don't think so.
Okay.
Right? But what are you willing to do? Right? I don't never put anything on my wife because she's a reflection of me. Right? As long as I'm doing what I need to do appropriately. If she's a woman, I need y'all to listen.
Did you hear what I said?
If she's a woman, she's going to conform to my plan if it's adequate. She's going to conform. Not no hoochie, not no Taraji Penson on what's love got to do with it and all these other stuff that's been sold to people on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking about a woman. Right? I understand a lot of people haven't experienced that. Right? It can be rebuilt. Will it be the same? No, nothing ain't the same. But hell, it don't even matter if you was right every day. Your woman's love ain't gonna be the same for you the first day she met you till the present. Right? Men, we love more as time grows. Women, the day a woman loves you, she falls a little bit out of love with you every day. She'll never love you. She'll never love you more than the moment she fell in love with you. That's just the honest to God truth of the matter.
I agree with that.
The moment she fell in love, the moment she said, I love this man, it'll never get greater than that.
Okay, so if you know that, then what's the point of a long-term situation?
Because
if you know that each and every day is going to diminish.
Because
that not conducive with what you want long-term?
Because respect means more to me than a woman's love.
So the more she respects you, the more she'll love you.
That's what you think.
That's synonymous.
No, it's not. That's what you think.
So you think women can not respect you but still love you?
Yeah, it's levels to love. Any woman will tell you that.
Now I want to know what men actually experience. Every time I did some sucker stuff and the woman no longer had respect for me, she slid. And I can ask 99 men. Maybe
that don't mean she didn't love you,
outlier.
That if I could be honest with you, bro, that means everything leading up to that, you wasn't holding your end of the bargain. That was just the thing to say, okay, I'm out.
Must be. Because I know if I cry to a girl over something small, I'll be like, hey, look, that same respect not gonna be there. She'll be like, wow, I could have dated a female the whole time. That's a feminine trait. You shedding tears in front of me. Under certain situations, obviously. But if I'm out here wearing my heart on my sleeve, I will lose respect for it. And in return, I'll lose love or the same love that I got. Hence why a lot of times when guys, when they at first start out great, they're taking on nice dates, they fun, they're intelligent, they having great escapades and experiences, the women fall in love. And then like 2-3 months later, now they're getting all slushy, they eating Cheetos, they on the couch playing video games. Damn, what was that man that I first met? Oh, love not unconditional, because if it was, after the first 3 months of me taking you out and vetting you, I have you for the rest of my life.
I just told you love ain't unconditional. I just told you that. I told you love got conditions, bro, especially for men, right?
But that falls back into the respect factor, as I was saying.
Let's say respect isn't love. Respect isn't love. They're two totally different things, my guy, young guy, right? The problem is no one wants to acknowledge what really happens in relationships, right? Everybody want to paint this candy-coated picture like people don't go through stuff. Like you don't compromise yourself to be with the person you love. We all do it. We all have done it. If you in a relationship, it's stuff my wife can get away with that a chick I dated could never do. It's different. right? Everybody want to play like your emotions ain't involved, like you don't have stuff invested, that y'all don't have stuff to lose together. This is what happens when you with somebody long term. What I'm saying is this, young guy.
Okay, but hold on, but that means leverage though. That's leverage.
Hold on, young guy. I didn't say it wasn't. What I'm saying,
but you said it was a 50-50 earlier. I'm saying it's a 60-40.
Did I know?
We can replay the foot. You said it got to be somebody else on the same level as you. That's a 50-50 if it's the same level.
That's not 50-50. That's 100-100.
Whatever you call it, still even Steven. I'm saying that you have to. It's still an even playing field.
Look, bro. This is what I'm saying to you, man. Let's keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible for you. No emotions attached. If you want a woman to fall on your program, that means you need to make enough money to provide for her on a day-to-day basis. That means everything. That means her moving. That's her traveling, her being able to go shopping, whatever you guys come to an understanding of doing. Right? Point 2, she's going to have to respect you. She's going to have to, I ain't going to say stay in line because that's such a strong word, but she has to stay on your program to make it happen. This is an understanding that you guys are going to have to come to. And shit's gonna happen.
Did you hear what I said?
And shit is gonna happen. It's as simple as this, young guy. Is she worth it to you? Are you worth it to her? The reason why they slid on you so easy when you did some disrespectful shit, because you wasn't worth it, my nigga. Right? I done said it on this show, and I'll say it again, my guy. Make yourself the standard that can't be replaced, and you'll be okay.
Okay, so I should obviously hold more weight than my chickie. So it's leverage again. It's me being higher than her down here. I should probably pick a female who I am higher on economically and on a higher sexual market value than she is to me.
It's not about economically, bro. It's about just being a man that can't be replaced.
Exactly. So I got to be higher than her. I have to be supreme. She has to be under me. She has to be stepped on or diminished.
If that's what
you said. If you said to simplify,
listen, bro. If that's how you're taking what I say, then yes, do that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pass the word on, OG. All right, fellas. I appreciate y'all.
Hold on. Before you go, does anybody else want to share a different perspective? Well, not a different perspective, but maybe enhance the perspective that okay, y'all ain't touching it.
No, because I'll be talking for 2 hours.
Hey, look, I just wanted to challenge y'all a little bit, man. I'll be back on, man. Don't worry about that.
It's not much of a challenge when we got the answers.
Hey, look, I'm a problem. Be the solution. I got something for you next week too.
All right.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, appreciate you, TSU. Thank you, brother.
Take care, bro.
All right.
People do need to realize that respect and love is different, though.
For
a lot of people, that's completely what's love got to do with it? Respect and love is completely different. But we could talk about that. We'd be here till shit. I'm in the West Coast, so we'll be here till midnight.
I hear you. All right, Jay Bourne, your last one, brother. What you got for us? Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much, sir. How's everybody doing tonight?
Phenomenal.
Cool. Jay Bourne out there cruising the streets.
Yeah, pulling up.
Pulling some, I'm thinking getting a few corners.
I mean, it's just what it is. I'm probably closer to your age, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. Ricky and Trail AC, I watched the same thing earlier, Ricky, on cruise season, and I think what it seems to be getting conflated a lot of the times with the younger guys is simplifying things. Even like when you were trying to break down that respect and love is two different things. They made two different words because they have two different meanings, and realistically, I think it's been a lot of confusion with just saying that it's only money that gets you respect. Women know a difference between, I've never been told by any woman, whether it was serious or whether it was just kicking it. One thing that I've always held in high regard is every woman said she felt safe with me. You know what I'm saying? I got the ability to train a dog, change a tire, an alternator. There's so many different things that make a woman respect you in a different light. And just to even go back further with the whole Will Jada situation, and you talk about, everybody on Sierra for getting Russell Westbrook. Guess what? She's more prone to cheat with her future. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they'll take the money. And I'm only telling you from experience that I've been that guy. So I'm saying through experience, like, dang, my man seemed like he got it going on. But she don't respect him. And if she don't respect him, women are smart, man. They cunning. They'll go after that bag. But if they don't respect you, they just don't respect you, dude. They like what they like. And I think what they ultimately like as a straight woman is they like a man who represents a man. No, you can't be out here a bum and don't have no intellect, no personality, no charisma. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna laugh. You might have to even look a certain way. I've been blessed in my life, but it's more to respect coming from women and even amongst your boys. Dude, even other men won't respect you just on money alone. I done known cats who had mad money and got robbed by their quote unquote boys because they didn't respect him. He was soft. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of it gets kind of lost in translation because of age difference. I think, for cats who done lived a little more, we understand that it's a lot more than plays. You can't just have the bag and think that everything is gonna go your way. People watching you all the time, dude. They checking for chinks in the armor. They looking to see if you stand up. You know what I'm saying? If you are respectable. Now, love is a whole nother animal. But respect, dude, you need to get respect, not just from your girl. You need to get respect from your peers. And that's, I think, to me, to just kind of close it on this note, is what a lot of people been giving Will Smith flack for. They like, dog, amongst men, I don't think any red-blooded man was like, dude, I respect that move. If he'd have did it to the Dwayne Rock Johnson instead of Chris Rock, then I'd have been like, damn, you know what I'm saying? My man willing to die on that hill right there. But you didn't, dude. You knew when you walked up to that stage that you didn't look at him the same. You didn't have the same respect for Chris Rock that you did other men. And that's all I really had to chime in on. But man, between Ricky and Trill today, normally I find myself kind of on both of y'all sides a lot of times because I draw a hard line in the sand with what I believe. But y'all both brought up some amazing freaking points that actually shifted my thoughts on what I initially said that I was standing hard on. Appreciate the dialogue, brother.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, it was, man. I like your perspective, brother. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
That is a
Trill,
nice one for real.
Changing minds, Trill.
Mr. Thompson, what's going on, brother?
Trill, you writing pro?
Hey, what's happening, boss? How you doing, man?
Not much, man. Hey, like, you the last one for sure, man. For real this time. Go ahead.
I really don't have much to add to the show. I just have my respecters. I just jumped back on. Real talk. I appreciate the brothers for putting their perspectives out there. I'm doing my thing right now, and real talk. I just love what y'all doing, man.
What you doing? When you say I'm doing my thing, Joe, what you talking about, Joe? What you doing? Uh-oh, Joe's in the matrix.
Where's logic when you need it? No.
Oh, I'm gone.
Logic, boy.
You lost it, Joe.
Hey, you in the matrix?
We heard nothing,
Joe. You Borging, bro.
All right, I'm
We lost you, Joe.
Come back, Joe. Come back.
I'm right here, baby.
That cricket wireless.
Yeah. All right, say it over again, Joe. We missed everything.
You missed everything. I got Verizon wireless over here, baby.
All right.
We good?
Yeah, we missed it all. We missed it all. I was like,
go ahead.
I'm out here. You said I'm out here doing my thing. I was like, well, what you doing, Joe? What is your thing? What you doing?
Oh.
Okay, God don't want him to answer that question.
You on mute, Joe. You on mute.
Oh yeah, you on mute. Yeah.
Internet, rebuke it.
Can you hear me, brothers?
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, there you go,
bro. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, what's up, Noop? I hear you, Shane. Anyways, yo, real talk, like, you know what I'm saying? like I'm here living my life. I'm 40 years old, not married. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of my family, whatnot. And I'm in the dating game. Having a good time, but at the same time too, what I'm saying, I see what a lot of the brothers going through. Real talk. So for me, what I mean, just playing the game as it is. But I'm loyal to my sisters, but I'm not happy right now.
Okay, what's the issue, bro?
Ain't no issues. It's just that like I'm living a modern life right now.
I didn't understand the thing you said.
I lost him again.
Just so you know, I'm just getting on the show. So if y'all have been doing anything for like the last hour, I've been watching this Lakers and Suns game, real talk. And you know what I'm saying? So whatever y'all had going on the last hour, I've been out of the loop.
Okay.
Travel.
Listen,
Travel.
So what?
Travel.
I do it all the
I'm
time.
older than you.
Brother,
I said I'm older than you, brother.
I
Travel.
promise you I got more stamps in my passport than you do, bro.
I'm not here to piss contest with you, brother. I know I ain't got no problems though. I'm happy.
So what you talking about traveling then?
Yeah, where you want to go. I got quite a few in mind. I done hit all the major islands, been all around the U.S. I'm out the country.
Me too.
Okay, no, I'm saying, brother. Well, it shouldn't be no problems.
No. It ain't no
be
problem.
good.
It ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you all in the same issues that you all may be going through as black men in this country.
Yeah.
Trust me, I ain't got no problem with women. Believe me.
Okay.
You know what we got to do, Joe?
No.
You know what we got to. So you a big OG now. I tell everybody if you're 40 and older, you're a big OG. If you're in your 30s, you're a little OG, and if you 29 and younger, you a youngster.
Right.
What we got to do, man, and I need your help, Noop. I need your help. We get these young boys, the youngsters.
I'm with you.
Youngsters. Oh man, we got to reprogram. We talking about reprogramming. My man Jay Bourne came up here and with his chest said, I had a position, I had a thought, and listening to Ricky and Trill earlier today, they actually had me rethink something that I've had a conviction that I've always believed in. That's dope to me. And that brother's in his 40s. He's old, he's an older brother. Can you imagine if we were able to get a lot of the youngsters to do the same thing? And so that's why I think it's incumbent upon us older guys. And I know I see me being 49, it's tough for me to really reach the youngsters because they don't want to listen to me. I'm an old dude, I'm OG. Why would they listen to me? What the fuck do I know? But brothers like you, 40, that's 10 years younger than me, you can still reach them kids. I can't reach them, but you can reach them.
And it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that, Shane. And I hate to cut you off, bro. And mad deference to you, by the way. I'm reaching out to these young brothers on a regular basis, on a daily basis. I'm an ROTC instructor at a college right now, and I'm getting to the young bros. But you know what I'm saying? They looking at me as the old cat, but they looking at me, you know what I'm saying, facial wise as a young cat too. So it's kind of like they on the borderline, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Because I bring that wisdom to them, but at the same time too, they want to do young fella stuff.
Yeah.
So I teach at a college, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to reach out to the young fellas, but they like 20 years younger than me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And a lot of times they can be combative. I heard, there was a little battle just a minute ago between Sue and Ricky, Right. And sometimes it's tough. And I get it. Sue was being tongue in cheek, and he admitted it at the end. He was like, I'm just up here challenging y'all. But there's a lot of brothers that's Sue's age, 25, even younger than that really ain't just being devil's advocate. They don't play devil's advocate. They just don't want to listen to nothing nobody have to say, even with wisdom behind our belts. So I don't have the answers. I'm doing my best. I'm hoping you're doing your best. I appreciate you being here. I know Jay Bourne is,
Yeah, finally. Yeah, I'm doing my best, like I said. And then really it starts from the home. Real talk. In my opinion, it starts with us having these communications with the young ladies and the mothers of these young fellas. Because that's who they listen to. That's who they're more vulnerable to. They listen to us, and we like the old guys to them, right? And they take what we say as a grain of salt, but they take what their mothers say as a whole Niagara waterfalls. You know what I'm saying? So that's at least the challenge I'm working with right now. Who I am as a person, as far as like it don't matter these days. Like I'm 40, so I'm riding the wave. You know what I'm saying? I'm living a good life, but at the same time too, whatever happens comes along. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at a point in my life right now. I'm also looking out for the future.
Yeah. Shout out to the Lapeef Network for making a way, for opening up an avenue for us to lease. Have
fucking right.
Them to listen at it, right?
Fucking right. JR, you doing the thing, man.
I appreciate it.
I really appreciate you opening the door for these young brothers to be able to walk in. You know what I'm saying? Having an atmosphere to be able to talk with other young brothers, regardless from what avenue we all come through. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us brothers, we educated. You got a lot of young brothers who made some mistakes at a young age, but at the end of the day, we all men. You know what I'm saying? We all got to walk that same path. So, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how these young brothers, see, I came up with a mother and father. A lot of young brothers, I know they didn't do that. They didn't have that. It ain't their fault. So, I'm here for them, just like I am for them, for for the brothers who had the mother and father. But at the end of the day, we all black men, and we got to, make sure we get to that promised land together, holding hands, just like MLK and Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying? We got to do it in 2022.
Yeah, there you go, man. You know my saying. Let's just have a conversation, right?
For real.
All right. I appreciate you, Joe. Thank you, man, for your support and tuning in, tapping in. Make sure you tap in next week, man. Tap into everybody's show.
Man, I'm on the show all the time, brother. Real talk. Like I said before, I'm in the military. That takes a lot of my time. So I'll be honest with you, brother. I watch it. I catch a lot of your shows when I'm on the road. You know what I'm saying? It's after the fact. I wish I could catch you live all the time, but that's more than 40 hours in my week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, JR, really talk. I really appreciate everything. All the fellas, you know what I'm saying? Trill, shout out to H-Town, you know what I'm saying? Rick Wiz in the house. I see you all the time. Shan, Fi, New Pie. I love y'all fellas. You know what I'm saying? And all the other brothers on the show, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate what y'all doing for the brothers. I try to catch y'all as much as I can, but my time permits. I'm up right now because we on a tornado warning right now, so you know what I'm saying, they give me a little bit of free time, so appreciate y'all, man.
All right, thank you, man.
Take care of yourself,
man. Thank you. All right, Jay Bourne, appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all, fellas, man. Y'all stay up.
Hey,
One love.
Would you call in next week too, man? I definitely appreciate your
man. I'm a subscriber. I'm a regular watcher, man. Mr. Leave a whole night,
man. Yeah, come on with that heat, man.
Like, matter of fact, I'm trying to make it to the H-Town on the 23rd. I'm gonna be in Atlanta Thursday, and I'm gonna try to swing over and come and catch Crew Season, Lapeef. I'm gonna try to catch all y'all brothers, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic, man. You're gonna have Poor Man Podcast and that Shan gonna be there.
Dude, I just got through kicking it.
There.
Heck, last month I just got through kicking it with Taylor Made Dreams. That's my guy.
There you go.
I was over in the DR.
Man, come on through, man. We got a couple more surprises too, man. Come on through.
All right, bet it up. Bet it up.
All right,
guys. All right, cool. All right, man. Be smooth, fellas.
Appreciate you. All right, Mr. Watts, I appreciate you too, man. Good seeing you again. I know I've seen you a few times. Always welcome.
Man. Y'all like family at this point, man. I tune in every Tuesday. Shoot. I watch the whole network, man. Saturday, Sunday, I'm on everything. So
there you go, man. It's a new cable, man. Get with it.
We are your network. We are your TV, bro. Let's go.
All right, sir. Appreciate you.
Take care, guy.
All right. It's been a great show, fellas. I enjoyed this one, man. Positive vibes, man. I might get some sleep tonight, man.
Yeah, man.
You said tornado warning. What's the? I'm in LA. It's wild for me to hear y'all motherfuckers talk about tornado warning, and it's like 80 degrees, sunny. We all rocking flip flops and shorts.
Hey, Joe, where you at with the warning?
You gone? It's cool.
Yeah.
What's the weather like in Houston right now, Trill?
It's about like 75.
Yeah.
It's not like a tornado warning, nothing like that.
But it's not cold and wet, right?
Nah,
I mean, it ain't. It's just chill, right?
It just rained, but I'm in Dallas Fort Worth. It just rained last night. It was crazy thunderstorming out here.
Yeah, but then it was clear today, right? I mean, you may drop it on.
It was
you real
hot
quick.
today. It was
My
hot
brother's
today.
talking
Hey,
about
low key, I
tornado.
think Trill trying to stum up. Talk about them earthquakes, man. Like I'm
Oh,
pretty
you
sure
talking
we'll
about
be the
that-
same way.
Shan
Like,
trying to
damn,
stunt.
what the hell going on?
Man, but we ain't see. We haven't had an earthquake since '94. Not nothing worth talking about.
Hey, the next one is the big one, bro. So
That's what I know, right? Let me,
On the live show, you be
knock
hearing that
on wood.
motherfucker.
Let me knock on wood like a motherfucker. I'm talking about '94. Nigga, will wake up tomorrow morning. My house is
y'all do is what I'm saying. Y'all do is what I'm saying.
Y'all do.
Yeah. Hey, real talk, family that's out there tuning in right now. Make sure you guys go ahead and get your tickets, man. That link, let me put that link in there. I seen Q putting it in there. Appreciate you, ma'am. Drop it one more time for you guys. Come out. It's definitely gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be recorded too, man. We definitely gonna stun on you guys, and we're gonna show out and let you guys know what you missed. So get your ticket now while you can, because once they sell out, there's nothing I can do about it. It's out of my control.
It's an exclusive, limited.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even be at the door, so don't even ask me. I'm gonna be away from far away from the door.
They get down in H now.
Yeah. Also sponsorship opportunities again. So if you guys are wrong one, but if you guys are interested in getting some visibility in the month of April, this is only because we got the live show. So of course everything will be different long term, but get your visibility, man. Reach out info@lapeef.com. That's for sponsorship opportunities, gentlemen. That's a wrap, man. I appreciate
Hey,
y'all.
Trill, what day we going hooping, bro? Like, I need to put that in my calendar.
Cool, man. Whenever y'all ready, man.
I'm saying, like, when we come down there, bro, like, I've been working on my jump shot, is what I'm saying.
Trill breaking ankles. Trill gonna send y'all niggas home with broken ankles.
That all sound great, man. We gonna see, bro.
I didn't say I was good. I'm saying I've been working on it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
bro.
okay. Okay, I got you. Yeah, nah, man. We could definitely tap into a gym somewhere around. Yeah, that ain't hard at all.
But you know, I already know ain't nobody gonna make it to the gym.
I know that.
If you want to go to the gym, you have to go either Monday or either come in on Thursday and go, because during that time it's gonna be, yay.
All right,
H-Town. Hey, how you doing, Trill? How it go? Oh.
Listen, why you ask him and then give an example of the wrong thing?
I don't know, man. I'm tripping. I blame it on this.
It's gonna be a movie, man. I can't wait.
Crazy, man.
All right, family. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. Joe, I still see you in the background. Appreciate you, sir, man. Salute to your service. Tune in next week. Let's go. Yeah. Hey. I see. Look at Shan. You ain't gonna be able to tell him shit in Houston.
Yeah.
Hey, you make sure you watch Shan on them drinks, man. He gonna start strolling this.
Oh man.
Hit that like button, family.
This Chicago. This Chicago. This Chicago. This Chicago. This Chicago. This Chicago. This Chicago.
Ain't nobody got time for that. 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 Hello, motherfucker. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
This Chicago.
Make sure you guys hit that like button. Appreciate all the constant support. Get y'all tickets for Houston right now. Yeah.
This Chicago.
Oh my God.
There you go. Hey man, hey, that show was crazy, man. Especially about them damn sundresses.
Man, you know, I've been sitting here thinking about that for a long time. I don't like the way they be disrespecting me about them sundresses, though. They don't understand how serious them things is, though, bro.
Bro, that shit is serious as hell, man. The way that shit be hugging. Hey, I gotta ask you something. Real talk, real talk.
What's up?
You really have them sundresses?
I not only got a sundress, I was trying to I bought me a sewing kit the other day.
What? I know you lying, right?
I was trying to actually.
Shit.
Yeah, I was going to take the. Let's see, look. I was going to take the Louis Vuitton logo, and I was going to put it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's almost ready though. And I'm learning how to sew though. But you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there.
Who would ever know, man? You got some hidden talents, man.
Hey, bro,
check your ass out.
I got a home. My homegirl, she own a business though. And then they actually, you know what I'm saying, they'll make anything that we present. You know what I'm saying? We can have like, you know what I'm saying, the Lapeef Network sundress.
Straight up?
Bruh, man,
you bullshit, man. You bullshitting, man.
Bruh.
Hey, that might be a good ass idea though. Real talk.
Look, say no more, man. I'm gonna make this phone call, cuz. Let me see what her number is.
Who you calling? You calling her?
Yeah, I mean, she got her own business. So let me see.
Shit, man. Let me see.
What is it under? Jump off clothing line. All right, here you go. Let's see. Hold on, I'm calling right now. I mean, hey, can you imagine the women in the Lapeef Network that wearing the Lapeef Network sundresses?
What?
Spring edition? Man, hold on, wait. Let me call her. Let's go. Let's see. I hope this is the right number. I hope she's out of business.
Your ass capping, man.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Hi, thank you for calling Wholesale Clothing, where we sell sundresses for less so you can look your best. How can I help you today?
I don't know. We thinking about actually launching Lapeef Network sundress line. So can you help us with that?
I sure can. Okay, so what we can do is I can place an order for you on your behalf, and you just kind of let me know what you're looking for as far as color. I can email you a quote after this call is done. Would you like to buy bulk, wholesale, or per piece?
That's the problem we run into, right? So we got a lady like, you know what I'm saying? We got thick ladies, and then we got like little slim ladies, but we want it to fit everybody. But one thing that we don't want a water resistant. We want when water hit it, you know what I'm saying? It just
hang up, man. It's some bullshit, man. Can she hear me? Oh shit, my bad.
Hello, how you doing?
Are we on a three-way call? So
No.
would you like to call me back at a later time when it's better convenient for you? I am going to get you and your boyfriend over to the escalations department.
Oh, really?
What she say? What she say?
Oh, really?
Hold on. What she say?
She trying to play us, bro. Look, man, let us talk to your manager, man. I don't even want to talk to you no more because you probably, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you is. You probably in the suburbs of Atlanta. Let me talk to your
Sir,
manager.
would you mind if I place you on a brief hold while
This
I try to get
Chicago.
on the line?
Go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you for holding. Hello. Thank you for calling Wholesale Clothing, where we sell sundresses for less so that you can look your best. My customer service rep on the line told me that you're having a problem placing the order. How can I assist you today, sir?
Ooh, you my type. I'm telling you, look, check this out. You my type already. Look, that little chick that we had talked to earlier, you need to get rid of her. You my type, baby.
Okay, well, at the end of this call, there is a brief survey, but if you would like for me to take a complaint, I can do that also. So what I have on the list so far is you are looking for some sundresses for the thick, slim, non-water resistant, and you want all colors?
We want
Now,
all
would that
colors.
be on one dress or you want multiple pieces, sir? Because
I-
it's going to take all day to do nothing.
Ooh, I like you. Look, check this out.
Oh my God!
We want it. Whatever you'll wear, that's what we want. You are our type of artist. So we want
Okay,
whatever
do you
wear.
want form fitting? Do you want knee length? Do you want ankle length? Do you want booty short length? Like, what is it that you're looking for,
We
sir?
want all links, baby. All links. You know what I'm saying? We want easy access. So we
Hey,
want
focus, Logic. Focus. Get the dress, man. Damn.
All right, look, baby, check this out.
Big ass.
Look,
Man,
just
City Boys down, man.
It sounds like you need a dress with shoulder pads, too.
shoulder pads. What we need shoulder pads in the dress for, baby?
Because, you might got somebody else on the line that might want to get into a dress, too. I'm just saying.
Oh,
hey, she can hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you, bro. I told you on three
Wait,
way.
What she say?
Oh, no. She said you trying to get in a sundress.
We can put it in it, too, if you want that. That's a specification that we can add.
Oh, hold on. I can hear you now. Hold on. Who you talking to?
Okay, first of all, sir, there needs to be one person that's placing the order. Are you going to be issuing the credit card that we're going to be using to place the order? I need to speak to the person that's going to be giving the credit card.
Hang up, man. I ain't about to argue with no damn chick. Man, hang up.
No, look, man. We need to make these sundress
But you
orders.
want to wear a sundress with shoulder pads.
Look, check this out, baby. Check this out. Look,
Yes.
check this
How
out,
can I
baby.
help you?
Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
You from East Atlanta, right? That what y'all business at, right?
Hell no, I'm from California.
Okay, College Park. That's even better. Look, I'm finna go in and send you this dick pic right now. And I see this dick pic. And then now, if
Excuse me?
you heard what I said?
Why would you be sending a heterosexual woman a dick pic when it's two men? I don't care talking about they looking for dresses, thick, slim, non-water resistant, all colors, and easy accessible.
Look.
I'm not your type, sir, and I definitely don't think I'm your demographic that you would like to purchase these dresses for.
You is my type. You my demographic. And if you want this Spun Davis dinner, you'll act right. Is that what you want? Hey, get right, ma'am. Let us do this sundress orders. And then matter of fact, we gonna talk and then we gonna come back with you later. Is that fine with you?
Okay, so thank you. Please stay on the line for a brief survey.
Hit that like button, family. Definitely appreciate you guys. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to King Talk. It's been an epic show. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for the Broken Dusty show. And then Thursday, we got the main event, the Lapeef Let's Talk show. Tap in. I see you, Janae. Big Bad Boy, Brittany B. Tell y'all now, y'all got to make sure y'all are in Houston on April 23rd. Make sure you guys get your merch at Lapeef.com. That's Lapeef.com. Get your merch. Shout out to the sponsor, Teej Hanley. Make sure you guys fill the Teej. Click that link in the description. Get your Teej right now. It's the last track. Y'all go ahead and vibe out. Hit that like button while you riding. Let's go. Somebody said after hours. Captain and Zach, I saw that. I see you. Welcome to Chicago. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Shit about to hit right now. Hey. Become a part of the team. Go green. Shout out to the Green Gang. April 23rd in Houston is where you want to be. You need to be there. If you're sitting there thinking about it, quit thinking. Grab that ticket. Let's go. Come on out. Greatest show ever. Come on out and kick it. Let's have some fun, y'all. April 23rd. Shout out to Mr. Coleman. Sometimes it's hard, man, especially when you guys still rocking out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the support, y'all. Thank you. Listen to the keys, y'all. There you go. Hit that like button, y'all. It's too early. Bro. I had to get in the bag, get that T jam. How complicated it's gonna get for me. One more track. Hit that like button, family. Hit that like button for me. Yeah, hit that like button. What it do, baby? Hell yeah. Come on, y'all. Hit that like button. Let's go. Y'all know about this before y'all time. Last track, family. Appreciate y'all.
This Chicago.
You miss King Talk, catch you on the replay. Epic show.
This Chicago. This Chicago.
Pull up on me. Pull up. Oh.
I know some of y'all beating it up right now. Let them cheeks slap. Let them cheeks. Them cheeks. Let them cheeks clap. I know some of y'all beating it up right now. Y'all wild as hell. Hey, get y'all man out the gutter. I'm surprised at y'all. Y'all some freaky motherfuckers.
Bruh.
Booty cheeks. Y'all some freaky motherfuckers. Somebody call HR. What Mr. Coleman at? It's some bullshit. Sit down. Bend over. Y'all wild, man. Get y'all man out the gutter, man. Get y'all man out the gutter, man. Y'all some freaking motherfuckers. I hope y'all got y'all tickets, man, while y'all sitting over there being managed in the chat. Let me see. This is the last one for real, man. It's late. All the women coming out the chat now, they hear them cheeks clapping. Now I know how to get y'all attention now. Say, pull them to the side and do what? Y'all, wow. Hit that like button while y'all over there being managed. Them cheeks. what they always say. Oh my God. Oh my God. They've been to church for 2 years, but what they saying? Oh my God. Who shit is this? Yo, wow. Are we adulting or what? They can't have too long, Alley Girl Q. They hit them cheeks clapping, they coming now. They hit them cheeks clapping. Hit that back, that There you go. Hit that like button while y'all being managed. They screaming.
Oh my God.
How was it last night?
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.